Yo, 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 what is going on? How's everybody doing today? Good morning. Right, yeah, we good. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? We are here on look at the wrong banner. Bam. We are here today on what's today? Today's Thursday or Wednesday? Thursday. Yes, Thursday. How's everybody doing this Thursday morning? We are here. We are ready to go for another D. Elliott Fitness live stream show. As always, thank y'all for tuning in, and just know that we are streaming on 3 different platforms. We are on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. If you're on YouTube, is it going to do it today? Yes, hit the like button if you're on YouTube to show support, get the algorithm out. If you're on Twitch or Kick, drop a follow, as well as on YouTube as well, of course. And if you're on Twitch and an ad seems to pop up while you're watching, slide on over to Kick and YouTube, where you can keep up with the video or the live stream show, so you don't get any, miss anything that's going on or whatnot. But then if you're committed to just staying on Twitch, then hey, do as you please. Not knocking you. I still appreciate you either way it goes. If you want to contribute to today's show, right down here we have the Cash App and the Venmo. We'll greatly appreciate you. But with that being said, we got a good show for you today. Of course, we have to stab on all 4 of our main topics, which is going to be fitness, to see what's going on in the fitness world, whether that covers if you're in the gym, you're a gym rat, or you're an athlete, or anything of that nature that's to do with anything related to any kind of athleticism. It can even be anything as simple like ping pong. It takes skill to do that. So we tap into that. Then we slide on over to, oh man, I gotta turn that down. Let me make sure while I'm over here talking that my mic is working. Is my mic working? Let's find out real quick. My mic working? Yes, it's working. There we go. We're good. Okay. But then we're gonna slide over to the next topic, which is then dark humor. It could be humor or dark humor, anything that seems entertaining or, offensive or whatnot. And if you are offensive, or if you're emotional or soft, or like to cancel, or, believe in 16 genders, then that might not be the segment of the show for you. You might want to dip out and then come back whenever it's over, because then we'll slide on over to the next portion of the show, which is the economy. We're going to talk about Gen Z and what's going on with Gen Z in the economy and why everybody giving them a hard time. And then we're going to talk about Project 2025. I want to actually give a dive into Project 2025 and see exactly what's going on with this, man. Because, when you hear about Project 25, I'm usually hearing it from a social media standpoint. And a lot of times you can only take social media with a grain of salt. So today, we're going to do a little bit of reading. You know what I mean? I'm going to do a little bit of reading to see what's going on with the actual Project 25 exactly. And here we go. I got to turn this down because it's going to keep beeping like crazy. We're going to read a little bit. Yeah, reading's fundamental, fun to your mental. You don't have to read. All you got to do is listen. I'll read. And if my reading is horrible, forgive me. But I'm going to read up on some of the Project 25 stuff and try to get a better understanding of it and see exactly what's going on. Try to see exactly what all the fuss is about. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it this? Is it that? Is it blue? Is it green? Is it white? Is it yellow? I don't know. But we are going to find out. I'll tell you that much for sure. And then we slide on over to our final segment, which is AI. Do I got a hole in my shirt? I sure do. And then we're going to slide on to the final segment, which is AI. And we're going to see what's going on in the world of AI, because, man, oh, man, AI is advancing, boy. It is moving and grooving and doing what it does, so be ready for that. That's going to be an interesting segment to actually check out to see how things are going, because things don't look like they're going to be going too well. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to either A, roll with it, or B, get rolled over. Use it to your benefit, or it will be used to your detriment, as I always say. So figure it out. Figure out how you want to use this AI, because it's going to get used, whether you like it or not. This AI is going to get rolled out. It's going to get used, and yeah, they're going to do what they're going to do. Let's see. What do we have here? Yeah, we did that, right? All right. So with that being said, let me get this right before I move forward, because I got to have my screen situated correctly. There we go. So with that being said, thank you to everybody that's here today. And if you made it all the way till Thursday, tomorrow is y'all's Friday, which means that y'all don't got work on the weekend. And usually on the weekend, we don't do streams. We just kind of game it out hardcore with Diablo right now is what I'm on right now. That's what we'll be doing on the weekend. But in the meantime, we got to let Mr. Child talk to you and see how you're doing.
Oh, you're having a bad day? Did you die?
I got shot.
But did you die?
Exactly. Did you die? No? Well, then you're good. You're okay. You're okay. And just most importantly, man, be ready for what's going on in the world. And we're going to have a fun time and a good time. And we usually take, what, like 2 hours to run through the whole show? 2.5 hours. I almost made it 3 hour the day before yesterday. So we got a good little bit of time, and if you're at work, you can pop me in your headphones, your headset, listen to my beautiful anointed voice. Yes, that is correct. Listen to my magnificent angelic voice talk to you, read to you, and who knows, one day I might sing to you. You know, while you're at work and your boss is probably getting on your nerves, you're tired, you got a headache. Come look at this porno. Come over and look at this porno. You know what I mean? Come just take a look. Yeah, come take a look. Yeah, there you go. And that would help you get through your day. And if not, then hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into our first segment of the show. Let's put the banner up on the screen. Boom. Look at that. What the fitness is going on. And we are going to start off the first segment with, of course, we got to get I forget her name. I forget her name, but she's been starting out the show here recently. She's gonna tell you what every female fitness influencer is like, and she's gonna explain to you exactly what she sees as what's going on, and we're just gonna sit back and enjoy the view. Let's go ahead and pull up on the screen. Here we go. All right, let's see here. Let me refresh it to make sure we don't get paused.
Hi guys.
All right, she's already waving.
Guys,
slow down, slow down. I didn't say go. All right, we're gonna pull her up. She's gonna say what every fitness influencer, every female fitness influencer is what she's gonna talk about. So let's see what she says. Let's see if what she says holds any weight. Here we go, sweetie. Take it away.
Every woman on social media feel like shit while I preach about how certain angles look different even though I have dick thin skin and my main intention is for you to see this pussy fat. I like to squish together my stomach, which never happens in real life, and then I like to shake my ass so you can see my chocolate starfish and how much cushion I have for the pushing. And then make sure I show off how good my body looks before doing an unrealistic position to inspire others when really I just want validation that my body is bodying. I'll then do a cute dance to spread positivity, do a peace sign and walk off. See you next time.
I couldn't hear what she said. I think I had it on mute. I hit the mute button, but I couldn't hear it. Wait.
Hi guys, come watch me make every woman on social media feel like shit while I preach about how certain angles look different even though I have dick thin skin and my main intention is for you to see this pussy fat. I like to squish together my stomach, which never happens in real life, and then I like to shake my ass so you can see my chocolate starfish and how much
Okay. Yeah.
cushion I have for the pushing. And then make sure I show off how good my body looks before doing an unrealistic position to inspire others when really I just want validation that my body is bodying. I'll then do a cute dance to spread positivity, do a peace sign and walk off. See you next time.
All right. Still didn't hear what she said, but there was a voice that was going on that was kind of hindering from paying attention. But we're going to watch it one more time, but this time we're going to turn that voice off, all right? Now let's see here. We got this going on as she's talking. Now, I can hear her saying something, but it wasn't exactly what she was saying. It sounds more along the lines of like, let's see what it sounds like. It sounds like this. Here we go. It sounds like, uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh. Oh, okay. There she was. She was talking to me. I heard her that time. I heard everything she said that time. That was fantastic. Good job for her. We're going to give her the victory music because we greatly appreciate her and her visions. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. That was a nice visual. I don't know about every other female fitness influencer, but I do know that what we got to see was a blessing and we greatly appreciate it. Yes. So we're going to slide on over to our next slide. And I don't know what every female influencer does, but whatever she was saying that they do, I'm going to go ahead and believe her. I'm going to take her word for it. She's got my vote on that one. So the next thing I'm going to slide into here is we have a gentleman here who is, I don't know what he's doing, but let's go ahead and put him up on the screen. Looks like somebody recorded this video footage with a Nikon camera that was made back in 2003 or 2004. But, you know, or should I say a Nokia phone from like '04, '05, '06. You know, I had one of those little beep phones. But anyway, um, it looks like they're recording him in the gym, and let's find out what's going on and what he's doing. So let's see. If they have any music, though, we have to listen to it on mute. So let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go.
I can fly.
Oh.
I believe I can touch the sky. Think about it every night and day.
Oh no! Oh, buddy.
I believe I can fly.
Sneeze, look at this.
I believe I can touch the sky.
Lord.
Think about it every night and day.
He's got it, right? Does he? Yes. Oh no, buddy. Oh my goodness. Oh
I believe I can fly.
Man, what was he thinking? Why are you doing this? Buddy, you don't do stuff like that, bro. You almost lost your life. Like, look at this. What is he thinking? Look. I mean, everybody's in there doing what they're supposed to do. You got this guy right here. And at this moment, this is all you could think.
Prepare the mixo.
And he's going. Yep, he gets it. But then what are the chances of you slipping this much? By God. Oh, my lordy lord. Oh, my goodness.
I said, God damn.
Yep, and then he finishes off with just, I hope he's alive. I hope he made it. I really do, because that was horrible. Oh my goodness, I can't show that no more. That looked painful, boy. That looked like it hurts. Oh, man. I hope Buddy is okay. I hope Buddy is okay. Because that looked like it was, I don't think he's going to be doing anything fitness, man. My buddy just might be a handicap at this point. It's not looking too good. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he's okay, but it doesn't look like he is. It looks like he's probably going to be rolling around on a chair for a while. Yeah. Shout out to him, though. You know, on the positive side, as I always say, at least he's in the gym. Give him a round of applause. That's right. Round of applause. Buddy's in the gym, doing what he's supposed to do. So we greatly appreciate all the great stuff that he does, and hopefully he gets to continue those endeavors, and hopefully nothing is severely broken or damaged. And if they are, prayers and blessings sending out to his way. Alrighty. The next thing we're gonna pull up next is we got a gentleman here. He is in the gym as well. I don't think he's going to be doing anything as absurd as the last fella because he looks like an avid gym goer. So it looks like he knows what he's doing. So we're going to see what he's got going on here. Here we go. I don't know what he's going to do. He could be doing a power clean press. Who knows? Deadlift? I don't know, but we're about to find out. Let's see how this goes. Here we go. Oh, wait, no sound? Oh no! Oh, buddy, what happened? He had it. Pressed it. Brought it back down. Dropped it. Oh, these people. Buddy, how do you get to the point where you pass out? How? Are y'all holding y'all's breath? Is that what you're doing? What's going on, buddy? Come on. You're doing good. Look. He's holding his breath. Look, there's no oxygen. Yeah, that's what happened. As soon as he went up, look at his mouth. He's just not breathing. He's just holding his breath. He just... right there the whole time. He's not letting any air or oxygen in or out. He's just like going, I don't know, busting a blood vessel. But watch. Look. Gonna go up. Hold it. Look, it's not breathing. Pushes it. He doesn't breathe out. Bring it down. Doesn't breathe out. And then it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Buddy is out of there. And look at him. He's like, boy, this guy. What is he doing? That guy over there. Look at him. See him right here? He's probably thinking to himself as he looks at the guy over there. He's thinking.
I said, God damn. God damn.
Exactly what he's thinking. He's like, oh, this idiot. What is he doing? I don't understand the purpose of power clean press, but I do feel like it's a good full body workout. I do. I may have to get back into doing them, but I have a tendonitis in one of my knees, and recently I hit it sparring on another guy's knee. And clearly his knee is stronger than mine, but I hit it right on the tendonitis knot that I have, and boy, oh boy, does this thing still hurt. Went to the gym yesterday, did a little sparring, and seems like it's acting up again, but that can't stop you. You still got to go in and work around it, build the muscles and tissues around that, and keep it pushing, keep it moving. Minor setback for a major comeback, small things to a giant. But anyhow, let's go ahead and pull up our next thing we got on What the Fitness, and this is gonna, oh man, this one here is completely absurd. Let's go ahead and pull this one up. Let's try to figure out what's going on here. So this looks like to me a barbell with the weight on the end of it. And I don't understand why you would have a barbell with the weight on a curling bar with the weight on the end of it on a treadmill. But we're about to find out why that is. So let's go ahead and pull this in a little bit closer. And let's see what's going on. Roll the footage. Oh. What did the treadmill do to you? Did you fall? What's going on? Oh, that's ridiculous, yo. You can't be throwing around dumbbells. Honestly, though, somebody should knock her out. She's pretty weak, because if you just threw a dumbbell at the glass mirror that's in front and didn't break it, you're pretty weak. But, like, seriously, if this was a dude doing this, like, you would have to defuse the situation immediately. Choke him out, knock him out, something. So the same thing needs to happen. They need to put her in a chokehold or give her a nice little sleeper, just so nobody else has the potential chance of getting hurt with her hauling weights around, because that could be a deadly thing. Putting somebody to sleep with like a left hook or a sleeper rear choke, you're gonna wake back up. You'll be fine. But throwing around weights and swinging barbells with weights on it, curling bar, that's ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous. Just wildin', good lord.
Shut up, bitch!
That's what somebody should have said to her. Somebody should have said that. Somebody should have been like, hey, ma'am, I don't know what's wrong with you, but
shut up, bitch!
And you need to leave. We just can't have you here anymore. This is getting a little bit dastardly and ridiculous. We don't know what the treadmill did to you. We don't know if you fell off and you felt like it was the treadmill's fault that you fell off, but it's rather ridiculous. And of course, she probably yelled back at them people. Of course, she probably yelled back at them and said, shut up! But at the same time, it looks like she was in the wrong, because she was the one committing acts of violence. Now, we don't know how the story started. We don't know exactly what caused the situation to get to that point, but swinging around dumbbells and throwing dumbbells and all that stuff, that ain't the way to go. That's not right. Like, that ain't it, man. Don't be resorting to violence at a gym. Yeah, man. And it didn't look like nobody was trying to fight her or hurt her either. So whatever the situation was, I mean, from my opinion, clearly it wasn't a any kind of issue from another person, because she was destroying equipment. Now maybe they told her to leave and she didn't want to leave. I don't know. We don't know what the situation is, but I say it's ridiculous. Nonetheless, it is ridiculous. So man, we're just gonna have to, and because she did that to the gym, we gotta give her the yeah, she sucks. She sucks. We don't do that to the gym, man. We use the gym to better ourselves. And then you can go to a combat sports gym and go punch a punching bag or something. You got all that anger inside of you. What are you doing? Anyway, we're moving on to the next video, and we got this guy here. I don't know what he has going on. Let me see. Let me see if I can get a better image of it, because I don't like that image. Crap, I done messed up the whole thing, didn't I? No, we're good. We're good. All right, so we have Buddy right here. Let me pull him up on a screen for you. So we got Buddy right here. It looks like he has a butter knife in his hand. Let me know what you think this is. Can you tell? It looks like a butter knife. I think it's a butter knife. And I guess he's gonna show us some skill that he has. Let's let him take it away.
Un cuchillo. Él va a ser el que me va a atacar. Por supuesto, yo voy a ser el que se va a defender. Sí, del ataque con cuchillo. El primer ataque va a ser yo bloqueo. Ahora, te voy a atacar. Sí, ataque. Ahí va, yo bloqueo.
Okay, so he's an instructor, kind of like the that cop who teaches people how to disarm guns from like robbers or people who are pointing guns at you. You know, the one who would teach you how to take the gun from the person. Like, don't ever do that. But he looks like an instructor for, like, I don't know, Krav Maga or some kind of like combat training for like a knife or a situation. But anyway, here we go.
Bloqueo, paso por abajo y en no, ay, ya, cruz, ahí, ay, no.
Oh.
Yo tengo cuando atacar porque si no, no puedo hacer. Para, ataca ahora. Yo defiendo. Ay, no, te ataco, cruz, ¿ves?
Oh,
No,
buddy.
no.
Oh, he stumbled into the wall.
No. Atacar con cuchillo, ahí va, defiendo con patada. Ahí. ¿En serio, gordo? Sí, yo creo que sí. Ahí, eso, ahí, ahora sí. Perfecto. Bueno, pará. Hace un ataque con cuchillo.
Hey, if you ever see this guy as an instructor and you want to take lessons from him, just think to yourself. If you want instructions, take instructions from the guy that's being the volunteer, because clearly he's pointing out all the holes in his system. Every hole that he has, he's pointing every single one out. He's like, okay, if you're going to do this, I'm just going to stab you. Okay, you're going to do this, I'm going to smack you. Okay, you're going to do this, I'm going to smack you with this. Like, just he's pointing out every single hole he has in his self-defense, and it is just making him look bad. Check him out again. We're going to watch it one more time. Everything that he thought he was doing right, the volunteer dude was just pointing out every single hole in his system. It's like, no, that's not going to work because of this. No, that's not going to work because of that. Just check him out. Just
Él va a ser el que me va a atacar. Por supuesto, yo voy a ser el que se va a defender. Sí, del ataque con cuchillo. El primer ataque va a ser yo bloqueo. Ahora, te voy a atacar. Sí, ataque. Ahí va, yo bloqueo. Bloqueo, paso por abajo y no. Ya, cruz, ahí. Ay, no. Yo tengo cuando atacar porque si no, no puedo hacer. Para, ataca ahora. Yo defiendo.
I got two hands, Debbie.
No, te ataco. Cruz. ¿Ves?
Got him.
No.
Put your hand up on your face.
No. Atacar con cuchillo. Ahí va, defiendo con patada. Ahí. ¿En serio, gordo? Sí, yo creo que sí.
I just knew he was going to slap.
Eso, ahí. Ahora sí. Perfecto. Bueno, para. Hace un ataque con cuchillo. Él va a ser.
Oh my goodness, this is weird. Hey, I'm going to give a shout out to the volunteer. Give victory music to the volunteer, because he understood the assignment. I know, Sneeze. That that whole instructor, I mean, the volunteer is what makes it hilarious because he's just pointing out every single flaw he has in his system. And look at the funniest part was the way he started it off. The volunteer was already on it because it's like, okay, well, if we're gonna do self-defense, then you should be ready for me to attack you unexpectedly. Watch this. Watch the very first attempt. He caught him. Like, okay, well, if we're gonna do this, you need to be ready for the unexpected attempt, not the ready attempt.
El primer ataque, yo bloqueo. Ahora, le voy a atacar. Sí, ataque. Yo bloqueo. Bloqueo, paso por abajo. Y en no. Ya, cruz, ahí. Ay, no. Yo tengo cuando atacar porque si no, no puedo hacer. Para, ataca ahora. Yo defiendo. No, te ataco. Cruz. ¿Ves?
Damn.
No.
Into the wall.
Atacar con cuchillo. Ahí va, defiendo con patada. Ahí. ¿En serio, gordo? Sí.
Knock it out of my hand.
Ahora sí.
I got a left hook.
Perfecto. Bueno, pará.
That's hilarious. Shout out to the volunteer. Oh my goodness. Just always remember, if you're ever doing combat training with a weapon, I mean, I'm not saying it's good or it's not saying it's bad to learn, but if you're in a scenario where like they're showing you like this, if they're holding something like this, just know that, you know, like in a real life scenario, things are gonna move. It's kind of like, oh my God, this bug is bugging the mess out of me. I'm gonna kill it. It's kind of like if you're doing like any kind of martial arts training or whatever, boxing, Muay Thai, karate, I don't care what it is, and you got to hit a punching bag. Everything goes great on a punching bag. You look like a beast on a punching bag, but then you take that same thing and put it on a body that's in front of you, changes it completely. Because the combination, whatever you were throwing, isn't going to work the same on a punching bag as it does on a moving person. So same thing with weapons. And that guy clearly showed you. He's like, look, if we're going to do this, we're going to do this right. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm going to hold it here. Nobody's going to like shank at you and then hold it for you to be, you know, like it's not going to work like that. So shout out to the volunteer for making it realistic. And y'all probably going to see me clap around a few times because this bug is driving me crazy. It's a little bitty, like, I don't know if he's a gnat or a fruit fly. Not a gnat, but a fruit fly or something. But I'm going to get him. It'll be random, but I'm going to get him. Anyway, so the next thing that we got is we have... Oh, man, that's close. Oh, that means that one's gone. That one's gone. Okay, well, then we can't watch that one. That one is gone. We got to skip to the next one. What do we have? Okay. Oh, yes. All right, this is the one. I like this one. This one's going to be a good one. Let's see if I can get this pulled up. Where is it? All right, here we go. I got to try that again. All right, so we have this right here. This will be right up my alley. Let's see. I gotta get it from the very beginning because I hate this. Okay, so let me see if I can get it from the beginning for you. There we go. Okay, it's close enough as I can get it. We're gonna get it. Oh no. All right, here we go. So we got these gentlemen here who seem to be doing wrestling. They are big wrestling fans. It looks like we have Stone Cold and Triple H. Maybe you just had a stunner. They're in a park. Man, they're just reenacting wrestling. So let's go ahead and roll the footage and see what these guys are doing out here. Here we go.
Stunner! Oh my God! A stunner, ladies and gentlemen! He throws the ball cap everywhere, ladies and gentlemen! What a turn of events it has been! Oh, he came down right out! Another right hand for King Stone Cold! Oh, and an uppercut right to the chin! Stone Cold Steve Austin! Oh, he's going for another choke slam! Oh, he takes him! Stunner! Stunner, ladies and gentlemen! That didn't seem to do the trick, though! King is still standing! King is still standing! He goes for it again! Stunner! Stunner, ladies and gentlemen! Oh my God! He goes for the cover! Surrender the one! Two! again. Oh, he takes him. Stunner! Stunner, ladies and gentlemen. That didn't seem to do the trick, though. Kane is still standing. Kane is still standing. He goes for it again. Stunner! Stunner, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God. He goes for the cover. Trevor brings up 1, 2, 3. It is over. It is over. We have a new world champion. We have a new world champion.
Hey, I'm gonna give these guys a victory music. Hell yeah, I'm all for that. That'd be lovely to see this in the park. Oh man. Hey, I'm all for this, man. This is good. They had a nice little crowd around them. They're right in the park. Ain't nobody getting hurt. They out here just doing their thing, having fun, doing their passion. Look at these gentlemen go, man. I'm all for this. This is what's up. Could you imagine you running errands or walking through the street, you happen to come across these fools reenacting some wrestling for you? That's just some great entertainment. You stop in the park, get to chill with a bunch of people. All of y'all get to watch a little live wrestling match go on. Like that, that is entertaining and fun to watch. That is fantastic, man. I'm here for this. I would love to see this, man, on a spur of the moment. Oh Lord. Could you imagine? Could you imagine you out walking, doing what you need to do, or just minding your own business, and you see these fools out there in full gear getting it in a wrestler match? This would be great. I would be cheering them on like crazy, man. Hell yeah, I'm here for this. This is what's up. This is what's up. These men are actually dedicated to doing their thing, and they did a pretty dang good job. They got the referee, they got the commentators, they got the cameraman opposed from everybody else with the cameras out. They got the props, they got the outfits. They legit doing it, man. That's what's up. I love it. I love it. That's what's up, man. Round of applause to that. That is what's up. I like that. I like that. Yes, sir. All right, so the next video that we have, oh, actually, so we can see what who these gentlemen are. All right, so we got, this is who they are right here. Let's see. They said, I can honestly say 2018 was the best year of my life. So it's kind of old. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure when COVID hit, that shut that down. I can honestly say in 2018, let me pull up so you can see everybody. 2018 was the best year of my life. By far, but I know 2019 gonna be better. You see, I love creating. Like any idea that I have, I just bring it to life. So the whole Subway Wrestling series is a perfect example. I'm glad I'm getting the recognition for my work, and I'm grateful to all those that support me. Shout out to my bros, always down to the craziest ish with the people. Okay, now I saw this and I was thinking one thing, and I wasn't sure if the comment section saw what I saw, and clearly they did. So let's go through the comment section and let's see what the comment section saw that I saw when I looked at this photo. And it took me a minute and I thought I was tripping, but I wasn't. Somebody else pointed it out too. So let's roll through the comment section. Let's see if they saw what I saw. I guess there's a mother. My son is one on the far left. Bone cold. I'm not a wrestling fan, but you guys are hilarious. Keep it up. I wish I can join y'all. I swear to God, if I could spin a Rooney, I'd be Booker. 5-time and spin out probably ended with a boom. All right, gotcha. I would cop a Latin man t-shirt in a heartbeat. Need some merch, bro. All right. Not yet. Nobody has seen what I saw so far. Definitely your ears can't wait to see you blowing up. And definitely your year. Can't wait to see you blowing up in 2019 because you deserve it. All right, let's see. Nobody. Here we go. Here it is. Here it is. Negro. Kane got the camel toe. Oh my goodness. Why is Kane rocking a camel toe? I saw it too and I wasn't sure if I was tripping. Oh my goodness. Kane, why do they have you with a freaking camel toe? They got Kane with a camel toe. Why is Kane having a camel toe? I couldn't be the only one that saw it. Like, that is crazy. Yo, why your man Kane has a camel toe? Exactly. Kane has a camel toe. What's going on, people? Why Kane got a camel toe? What's going on?
I said, God damn. God damn.
Is this a woman underneath there? Is this a woman underneath there? Is this real hair? Is there something going on? Like what? Like why Kane rocking the camel toe? What's going on? Anyhow, we got Stone Cold, Bret Hart, The Rock, and Kane. So shout out to these gentlemen for doing their thing, man. We appreciate y'all. That was fantastic. Oh, boy. Kane has a camel toe. That's crazy. All right, so here we go. I don't know if I should show this one. This one's actually a fight. I don't know if I should show the fight. Should I show a fight? Do y'all want to see a fight? That's actually like a real life fight. And it's one of those much deserved fights. You know, like one of those fights that happen and you kind of deserve that ass whooping you had coming to you, buddy. You know what? We'll show it. Forget it. Let's go ahead and show it. Let's see. Before we do show it, let me see if I can find the video that I had lost. If I can't find it, then we'll just press on. Is this it? No, this is not it. This isn't the video that I had lost. No. Could it be this one? Last chance? Is it this? Yeah, okay. This ain't the video, but I'm gonna show y'all this one. Is there music? No, it's not music. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna show you one more, then we'll go to the fight. So we got a group of people in here jump roping. I'm guessing this is a CrossFit gym, but you're probably gonna see it. You ain't gotta say anything about it, but let's just see what happens. Hold that hell. Look, he didn't even care. He watched it happen. Look at him. You okay? Good? Alright. What's up? Oh, how can you be this club? How can you be that club? What is wrong with you? Just face plant. Boom. Like the worst fall that you could do. I mean, you face planted all the way down. How? That's just crazy. Ridiculous. That is sad. Anyhow, let's see what we got. We got one more. So we got one last one. Screw it. We're gonna watch it. All right, so this is a fight. This is an old video. This is an old video. But it's a fight nonetheless. It has nothing to do with fitness, but it was one that caught my attention from a while back, so we're gonna watch it. So we got Buddy here. You're on the subway, New York. Boy, y'all at it again. That's where the wrestling guys were. The wrestling guys that we showed earlier, they're in New York. Then we got a situation here from New York. These two gentlemen, one here and one here, having some words from each other, and as they're having words, the door for the subway begins to close. Let's see what happens. Hey, Panda, how you doing? Thank you for lurking. Here we go. Let's check out, see how this situation turns out. Door closes.
No, he's spitting his face, bro. He's spitting his face. He's spitting that nigga's face. He's spitting his face.
All right, we can only show it one time, but that was a much deserved beat down. So, yeah. He thought that door was going to close after he spit on him. And when that door opened up, you heard that guy say, oh, it's over. It's over. You about to get the brakes beat off of you. It's over. And it was. It was over. He put him to sleep. He put him to sleep. He'll wake back up, understanding not to assault people because spitting is an assault. Spitting on someone is a physical assault. If you spit on someone, you might as well slap them or punch them because it is the same effect in the court of law. Anyhow, that is it for the What the Fitness portion of the show. We're going to switch over on the banner here, and we're going to get into, let's see how we're doing over here. Okay, we're doing good. So we're going to switch over off the banner of the show, and we're going to go over into the dark humor portion of the show. So let's switch the banner out right now. Bam, and then boom. Yes. All right, so we're getting into dark humor or humor, however you want to look at it. It can be dark humor, or it could just be humorous. And we're going to go ahead and check out our first skit. And again, we have a banned Skittles advert. Now, I did one. No, I didn't do a show yesterday. It was the day before yesterday. I did a banned Skittles ad on Tuesday that had to do with Skittles. And I must say that Skittles was on some wild-ish back then. They was on some wild-ish. And again here, this one doesn't seem to disappoint either. I mean, I don't know what Skittles was thinking, but I can understand why they were banned for these ads. And you're about to see yourself firsthand why this Skittle ad was banned. Because I don't know who they were marketing to or what the marketing team were thinking. Skittles was on some nonsense. And if it was in today's society, they would have got canceled for sure because of the fifis of the current demographic and generation right now. But let's go ahead and pull it up on a screen. Let's start with our first segment. So our first video that we got here. Who remembers the banned Skittles advert? Which, I got to remember it because it was banned unless they played it once and said never again. But it's a pretty long commercial, but still. Here we go. Skittles, take it away. Let's go. Let me make sure. Oh, no.
So, now I can be in the commercial?
No.
Maybe.
No. There we go. Let me make sure I got on the screen right. Here we go.
You're beautiful.
What are you doing? Come on, you gotta help me here. This isn't a tube of toothpaste. Come on, push. Push.
You did this to me.
Once in a life.
Hold on. Let me see if I can give us a better image. There we go. This is a lot better. Here we go. There we go. I'm going to take it from the top one more time. Sorry about that. Here we go.
You're beautiful.
What are you doing? Come on, you gotta help me here. This isn't a tube of toothpaste. Come on, push. Push.
You did this to me.
Once in a lifetime, a gal has a moment. You're gonna do.
Come on.
Great.
Push down. Push down. Push down.
Here it comes. Oh my God. Oh, awesome.
What the hell?
Congratulations. You just had a brand new orange candy.
My baby. My sweet candy baby. Oh, God. Love you.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
What?
Hey, cupcake. That's my little peanut butter baby, huh? Look at this guy. So cute. Look at him. Peanut butter?
Telephone, please, Dr. Klein.
So it was a Skittles commercial. She gave birth to an M&M, basically. A peanut butter M&M.
He didn't say that. Tell me he didn't just say that.
Yeah, so if you can figure out why that Skittles commercial was banned, because hell, I can. I would have banned it too. That was ridiculous. Good Lord. Skittles, what were y'all on and who were y'all marketing to? Who were y'all marketing to? I don't know, and I don't think we'll ever get the truth. So yeah, that's that Skittles advert. That was a little bit over the top for me personally, but they were wilding back then. I don't know. However, we're gonna switch over to the next one that we have. We have a banned UK advert. It's about becoming a teacher. So if you're a teacher, here we go. So speaking on teachers, let's see what they have to say about a teacher and the life of a teacher.
Left college and I did apply for lots of jobs, but never seemed to get them. I'd occasionally get a second interview, but never the actual... And then I guess I just sort of gave up. Went back to live with my parents, got very depressed, a couple of years going in and out of hospitals. And then one day I woke up and I thought, well, why not become a teacher?
Good enough to get a degree, but not good enough to get a job? Be a teacher.
That is messed up. Good enough to get a degree, but not good enough to get a job. Become a teacher.
I said, God damn. God damn.
That's cold-blooded. That is so cold-blooded. He tried everything. Good enough to get a degree, but not good, but yeah, whatever they said. But they banned that one. They said, no, we can't put that out into the space.
Okay.
And now, as we see now, that's, I hate to say it, but that seems like the case. This is what's going on. Here we got another commercial. A banned commercial from our childhood, 90s throwback. If you were a child in the 90s, me personally, I don't recall this commercial, but if I seen it back in the day, I probably would have laughed. So here we go. Let's see if you can figure out why this commercial was banned. I don't think it should have been banned. I think they should have played it. But here we go. Nonetheless, let's roll the footage and see what's going on with this banned commercial.
Me, busy as a bee. Where'd I get all this energy? Oh, man, man. I don't sleep and I don't eat, but I've got the cleanest house on the street. Oh, man, man. Get these hairs all out of my face. Get these bugs all out of my place. One more hit, no time to waste. Oh, meth, meth. Look at me.
It's a meth commercial. I got the cleanest house on the street. Oh my goodness.
Look at me.
Run that back.
Busy as a bee. Where'd I get all this energy? Oh, man, man. I don't sleep and I don't eat, but I've got the cleanest house on the street. Oh, man, man. Get these hairs all out of my face. Get these bugs all out of my place. One more hit, no time to waste. Oh, meth, meth.
They just don't make them like they used to. I'll say that right there, boy. That commercial there, I mean, I'm pretty sure, I mean, this damn opioid crisis we got going on allegedly, like, I think that would be good for today's society. But who knows? But hey, at least your house is clean, right? Yep. Who would have known that there was a commercial for meth? And there is in this band. All right, so the next one that we got here is a band Specs advert. I don't know, Specsavers advert. Okay, let's see what's going on with the Specsaver advert. Never heard of a Specsavers, but let's see what's going on in this world. So here we go.
God.
Oh my God! Wow!
That was nasty. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That was not good. No.
No, 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 no.
One more time. That's just nasty. Come on. Wow.
Oh no.
No!
Oh my goodness. That was nasty. That's nasty. I don't know what Specsavers is and what they were trying to promote or publish, but yeah, that was pretty gross. That's pretty freaking gross. All right, so we have another band TV commercial, and looks like these two are in love, and you know, there's no better love than the love of a man and a woman. Let's see how it goes. Let's roll the footage.
How about a blowjob?
Having the nerve to ask such a question? $12 bottle of wine.
Are you crazy? My parents might see.
Come on, who's gonna see us at this hour? I'll return the favor.
Wait, can you imagine if we got caught? Oh my God, what my dad would do to you.
There's nobody around. Everybody's asleep.
No, wait, it's way too risky.
Please. I love you so much.
Actually using a line like that? Another $12 bottle of wine.
I just can't.
Please?
Dad says to go ahead and give him a blowjob. Or I can do it. Or if need be, he'll come down himself and do it. But for God's sake, tell him to take his hand off the intercom.
Having a girlfriend whose father has a sense of humor? Priceless. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard.
He didn't say that. Tell me he didn't just say that.
What the fuck?
Dang, out of all things, his hands on the intercom while he's asking the daughter for...
So, how about a blowjob?
Having the nerve to ask such a question? $12 bottle of wine.
Are you crazy? My parents might see.
Come on, who's gonna see us at this hour? I'll return the favor.
Wait, can you imagine if we got caught? Oh my God, what my dad would do to you.
There's nobody around. Everybody's asleep.
No, wait, it's way too risky.
Please. I love you so much.
Actually using a line like that? Another $12 bottle of wine.
I just can't.
Please?
See, I just knew right here it was the dad. In my head, I was like, yep, you asked for it, buddy. And I was just pretty confident that dad was going to come out like this. You know what I mean? I just knew it. I knew he was going to come out, you know, just ready for action. But
Shut up!
And just hit him with that right there, but he didn't. It was the daughter. And listen what he told the daughter.
Dad says to go ahead and give him a blowjob. Or I can do it. Or if need be, he'll come down himself and do it. But for God's sake, tell him to take his hand off the intercom.
Having a...
Yep. And at that moment, he was like...
He didn't say that. Tell me he didn't just say that.
And he did.
Girlfriend whose father has a sense of humor? Priceless. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard.
Yeah, I can't condone that one, buddy. But hey, at least you had the courage to ask. Round of applause. All right, so the next one we got coming up here is we have. Oh, man. We have a Pop Rocks commercial. Anybody remember the candy Pop Rocks? I've never seen a Pop Rocks commercial before. Never, ever have I seen one until today. We're going to see what the Pop Rocks commercial was like back in the 90s, I believe is what this says. So let me pull this up on the screen so you can see. Commercial Pop Rocks, 2 años, go or 90. I don't know. This looks like the 90s to me, so I'm going to say 90s. But that's what it says up here. You can't see it. It says Commercial Pop Rocks, 2 años. And I don't know if that's go or 90. But, excuse me. But, yeah, there's a Pop Rocks commercial I never knew existed. I can't read all of this right here. So if you can, let me know what this says. But we're going to watch this Pop Rocks commercial and see what the commercial was like about Pop Rocks and how they advertised it. Here we go.
Better luck next time.
What, F? What are you gonna do?
I have a plan. I want you to change my grade.
Why should I do that? This rate will be here all day.
Oh, no. Oh!
Pop rocks. Get your rocks off.
Oh!
What the fuck?
Yeah, I didn't know Pop Rocks was getting down like that. Like, yo.
Shut up, bitch!
What's going on? Are you serious? I've never even heard of that commercial. Oh, so that's how Pop Rocks was getting down back in the day. That's how they were selling their product. That's the advert they were using. Was that the purpose of the use of Pop Rocks? Because I never thought of that. I've never thought of having Pop Rocks used on me in that manner. I never thought if that was the purpose of the Pop Rocks. They just had to make it seem like a fun candy, but all along, that's what it was for. Who knows? Could be true. But I bet I bet you now y'all want to try that stuff out, don't you? I mean, I know I do. I want to give it a shot and see if Pop Rocks work like that. Anyhow, moving on to the next video that we have. Let's see what we got here. Uh-oh, where's my stuff at? There we go. So we got... Oh, man. I don't know if you want to call this dark humor, but this is a very uncomfortable situation that you're about to be placed in. So, yeah, let's just take a look at this video. This is very uncomfortable, but whatever. Here we go. So we got a gentleman here, an older gentleman, grandpa. He's sitting down chilling, reading the newspaper. He looks back, and as you can see in the sky, right here, it looks like an airplane. I don't know what he's looking at the airplane for. Probably because it's in his visual and it seems too close, but let's see what happens. Here we go. Let me refresh it. Here we go. We're gonna roll it. Oh, wow. That was uncomfortable. Dang. I thought it was over. Yikes, that was crazy. He just stood there. He didn't even try to move. He just stood there and was just like, that's it. He didn't do anything. He just stood there.
What the fuck
was he thinking? Let's watch it again. He's like, what is that noise? So close. Hey, move. Move. Every time you watch it, it's just like, it like races your heart when it gets right there to hit him. Oh man, that's crazy. Oh my goodness, that's uncomfortable. Oh my goodness.
I said, goddamn. Goddamn.
Oh man, I gotta keep that one up. That one's really fun to watch. But anyway, let's move on to the next one. Is this the last one? Yeah, it's the last one we have for dark humor. So last one we got for dark humor is another airplane one, but this one there's a guy in the airplane talking or getting talked to. So let's see what's going on here. And I still got what the fitness on the dark humor. God dang it. So the dark humor right here. What's up, Noah B? How you doing? How you doing? We got the last video right here for dark humor segment. Let's go ahead and play this video real quick. Let's get it rolling. Let me actually do a refresh on this one.
This is the captain speaking. We've got good news and we've got bad news. The bad news is both of our engines have just shut down. The good news is everyone now gets free wing stop. I came up with that joke last fall. Speaking of last fall, check this out.
Oh no.
This is the captain speaking. We've got good news and we've got bad news. The bad news is both of our engines have just shut down. The good news is everyone now gets free wing stop. I came up with that joke last fall. Speaking of last fall, check this out.
Golly, speaking of last fall, check this out, and bam. Oh, for if you ever tell a joke like that in an airplane, straight up to you. Don't be telling no jokes like that on the airplane. That is not funny. Not funny at all. But what's up? Shout out Noah B. I appreciate you for being here. Let's see. Well, let me give out my shout outs real quick. But yes, that was wild. That was super wild, of course. But now we're going to move into the next segment of the show. Next segment of the show is going to be the economy, man. And right now, the economy is not looking too shabby for you folks out there. But the good news is I don't have any good news. We're just going to watch and see what these next generation of children or this next generation is thinking. And before we do, we're going to drop this banner and we're going to put this next banner up. Because I have to remember to switch out the banners every single time I get on to the next segment of the show. So we have here, and we're starting out with a young gentleman, a young fella. He says that Gen Z is so cooked. Is it really? Well, let's switch out the banner for this one and put it here. And Gen Z is cooked, he says. Cooked in what way? Let's let him speak on why he thinks Gen Z is so cooked. Here we go. Take it away, Johnny.
We talk about how in today's economy, if you're not out trying to be a content creator, an entrepreneur, or like an influencer of any type, financially you're cooked. Everything is way too expensive. Now, I'm not stupid. I know there are high-paying jobs out there. I'm talking about the careers you can get that don't require 35 years of med school or taking hundreds of exams that the only people that can pass are like people that are like Sheldon Cooper. The way the economy is moving now, most career jobs that require a bachelor's or master's degree, you know, the ones that got you in like $100,000, $200,000 in debt, those careers are going to have you living comfortably broke, if even that. Now, like I said, doctors, lawyers, all of them, y'all are going to be eating with gold spoons, which you all should, because personally, I'm not smart enough for all that. But that just re-emphasizes my point. Unless you're in sales, real estate, content creation, you start your own business, something entrepreneurial, OnlyFans, doesn't matter. There is a high chance that we're all going to college, getting in massive amounts of debt just to hopefully be comfortably broke. Moral of the story, y'all need to get remote jobs and move out of the country so that maybe you've got a chance to live in the American dream. Bro, can we talk about how in today's economy, if you're not...
Kid's got a point. Can't even ignore the fact he's right. And the thing is the comment section didn't seem to disagree with him. We'll go ahead and take a look at the comment section and see what they got to say. So let's pull this comment section over here and let's see what we got. We got, I'm a lawyer. I'm 30. I live with my parents. There's nothing that we can do. Literally got laid off from my corporate job at a record label and am making more at a warehouse that didn't require a degree. Make it make sense. Somebody here says trades. Stop depending on college. Comfortably broke describes my situation perfectly. You're right, dude. Sadly true. Have a master's degree. Can confirm. Kind of comfortably broke, but feel more broke than comfortable recently. I low-key might get into trades if this keeps up. No debt with the GI Bill, is what she says. Somebody says, for real? I don't think so. We are going to be fine. Matt Carpenter, if you are a carpenter. I'm so glad I realized this when I graduated in 2018 and didn't go to college. Got a job I enjoy with a mostly livable wage and no debt. So as you can see, a lot of the comment section agreed with what he's saying, and he has a good valid point. Let him cook one more time.
Not out trying to be a content creator, an entrepreneur, or like an influencer of any type.
He said content creator, influencer. Forgot the other one that he said. Man, he also even said OnlyFans too. All of those things require some kind of sales or hustle that you got to have in order to get to where you're trying to get to, and that's crazy. But I mean, it is what it is, you know, because a job you're depending on mainly the government, help from the government to assist you. And if you're an entrepreneur or some kind of sales, there's no limit. There's no cap on what you could do. It's what you put into it and what you get out of it. And that's how simply that works. There's no way around it. You know, you got to learn how to apply that same hustle, that same drive, that same determination. If you're going to start your own business, your OnlyFans, content creation, your influencer, you got to have that hustle, that drive to go out and get it every single day when you wake up, and never stop, never look back. Keep pushing forward. Have your face shown, show your face. Have a try to have a charismatic nature about yourself if you can. Not everybody's charismatic, but you got to have something, a plan or something that's going to drive you and put you above the rest of the competition, because it is competition.
Financially, you're cooked. Everything is way too expensive. Now, I'm not stupid. I know there are high-paying jobs out there. I'm talking about the careers you can get that don't require 35 years of med school or taking hundreds of exams that the only people that can pass are like people that are like Sheldon Cooper. The way the economy is moving now, most career jobs that require a bachelor's or master's degree, you know, the ones that got you in like $100,000, $200,000 in debt, those careers are going to have you living comfortably broke, if even that. Now, like I said, doctors, lawyers, all of them, y'all are going to be eating with gold spoons, which you all should, because personally, I'm not smart enough for all that.
Now, technically speaking, all because you're a lawyer doesn't mean that you're going to be making a lot of money. That's not a guarantee at all. Being a lawyer is not a guarantee that you're going to make big money. And being a lawyer is extreme, in my opinion, I would think it's extremely stressful. That's got to be a very stressful job to live in. And being a doctor depends on what kind of doctor you are. You know, it depends what kind of doctor you are. Because right now, all the nursing is going to be taken over by ex-strippers, ex-OnlyFans, ex or current strippers, current OnlyFans, current escorts, current sugar babies. Like, that profession is going to be taken over by that demographic of people mainly, because it's just that kind of job is what's weird to admit to. It is what it is, but that's how a lot of the nursing industry goes, and there's no way around that. So anything in a doctor hospital, and the doctor's gonna be clapping the cheeks of all those girls, because I mean, that's right up their alley. Because look at him, he's successful and he's making a guaranteed 6 figures, and he's chilling, and he has a stable job, stable income, and he's got his pick of the litter. So he's gonna be chilling. I mean, but depending on what kind of doctor you are, but surgeons and stuff like that, you're gonna be good. But things are gonna change dramatically over time. But what he's saying is not false.
But that just re-emphasizes my point. Unless you're in sales, real estate, content creation, you start your own business, something entrepreneurial, OnlyFans, doesn't matter. There is a high chance that we're all going to college getting in massive amounts of debt just to hopefully be comfortably broke.
Jesus. Be comfortably broke. That is a term that needs to be coined. Comfortably broke. Go to college just to be comfortably broke. That is wild. All that debt just to be comfortably broke. And that's what it's looking like. I mean, constantly the situations and everything is always changing. It's always changing. The demographics, everything is always changing. The market is constantly changing, especially with the technology and the AI coming in. It's changing. And a lot of the jobs are going the way of the AI because it makes more sense to their bottom line, their profits. They need less people to do the same job. And what are the people going to do that are getting laid off? Excuse me. The people that are getting laid off from jobs is like, they don't care what you do. They're not really concerned about that because the corporations get to line up their pockets more and don't have to worry about as many issues and turnovers and potential lawsuits and all that stuff that's coming out of their pocket.
Moral of the story, y'all need to get remote jobs and move out of the country so that maybe you've got a chance to live in the American dream.
Hey, man. You got to give Kid a shout out because that was a really good take on that one. So round of applause to you for that one. Now, not everything is going to be bad on his take for Gen Z, because we have another gentleman here who's going to talk to you about Gen Z, and Gen Z is becoming to be known as the Tool Belt Generation. Tool Belt Generation, which I think is an interesting take on his ideology on what he sees as Gen Z. So we're going to let him talk about it. So let's pull him up on the screen. He's saying that Gen Z is the Tool Belt Generation, and we're going to see why he thinks that. So let's go ahead and let him talk.
Z is becoming known as the Tool Belt Generation. More young people are ditching college and picking up skilled trades. Several factors are changing the career calculus for Gen Z. The trades are undergoing a facelift and have shed the dirty, low-end work narrative due to rising pay and new technology. Americans are starting to question the ROI of a four-year degree as the cost of college increases while median wages for those with a college degree fall. And many people now believe blue-collar jobs offer better job security than white-collar ones due to the growth of AI and fear of automation. America needs plumbers, welders, and carpenters, and Gen Z is ready to get to work. Gen Z is becoming known as the tool belt.
Oh man, that was a good point. He's saying that when it comes to AI, 56% of respondents believe that blue-collar jobs have more job security than white-collar jobs, desk jobs. So taking care of infrastructure, electricians, plumbers, carpenters, and things like that, you guys are safe as far as trades work goes. But the white-collar jobs, those can be automated, and that's going to protect the bottom line of the conglomerates, the corporations, and that's going to line their pockets up with higher profits and don't have to worry about as much expenses. So he's got a point on that. He makes a really, really, really good point on that. So shout out to him for making, that synopsis and coming to that conclusion. However, on the other end, we're gonna see how they're speaking about Gen Z, how they are inheriting. How do I say that? Gen Z is inheriting a broken system, which it was designed to be a certain way. But let's go ahead and see what was this Wave TV, Wave News, Wave TV, or whatever. They're going to speak on this situation and let them tell it and see exactly how Gen Z feels about this or what they think about Gen Z inheriting a broken system. Take it away.
Gen Z is expected to make up 27% of the workforce in 20.
Sorry if the volume's low. It's as loud as I can get it, so hopefully you can hear it.
Gen Z is expected to make up 27% of the workforce in 2025. The American dream that belonged to their mom and dad is something that keeps them up at night.
If you take a look through history at the conditions politically, economically, our prospects are quite a bit lower than our parents.
Cheyenne Hunt is an attorney and the CEO of Prison Strategies, a pioneering Gen Z consulting firm. Hunt works diligently as a voice for Gen Z in progressive activism, legislative advocacy, communications, and democracy-focused tech policy.
We're the first American generation that's projected to do worse than the generations that came before us economically because of the state that we've inherited.
Generation Z, born between the mid-1990s and early 2000s, is now trying its best to make ends meet, but Hunt says with what they have been given, it is almost impossible.
We are inheriting an economy where the cost of living is at an all-time high while wages are stagnant. They've been stagnant for over 70 years. Job opportunities tightening and now being replaced by, AI.
Hunt doesn't believe Generation Z is difficult. She just believes they are smart enough to fight for what they are worth.
We claim to be the country of the American dream, but if we can't at a base level offer a system of access to opportunity and upward mobility that allows that, then something's failing about that system.
Gen Z is
Well, she's right. Something is failing about the system, and the person who broke that down to you was this kid right here. This kid right here broke it down basically why the system is failing. This guy kind of reiterated what he said. Well, no, he didn't. He spoke on, well, in a way they said the same thing, but he spoke on it from a tech standpoint. He spoke on it from a blue collar standpoint, and they're trying to get understanding. Like this girl's talking right here. Where's she at? She's speaking, and she's talking about Gen Z is fighting an uphill battle against AI. Which they are. If you're trying to get the desk jobs, your competition is going to be jobs that could be automated. And if you look over here in the comment section, this is what we have right here. The comment section is telling. Somebody says, what work? No one is hiring us. What workforce? No one is hiring Gen Z for anything. We have degrees and are unemployed. I'm ready to rot because nobody hires Gen Z unless you have a degree. On G, which I guess means on God. But this person right here says we have degrees and are unemployed. Finally, they aren't blaming us and calling us lazy. As Gen Z or myself, I'll call this out any day. It's not broken, it's working how it intended. I agree with this. That is true. No one is hiring. Everyone's locked in their underpaid, understaffed, overworked jobs. It's the American dream because you got to be asleep to believe it. George Carlton's one that said that. No one is hiring us. What do you want us to do? I don't want to be filthy rich. I just want a backyard. Elder millennial here, born 82. Decades of work experience. A bachelor's. 2 masters. I can't make it on my own anymore. Moving back in with my mom and dad at 42, it hurts. Jesus. Jobs require experience, yet don't hire people at starting level. We're cooked. This is almost millennials, not just Gen Zs, and that's true. That's so true. Applied to 30 jobs just this month and only gotten 1 rejection letter. The rest has just been ghosted. Don't even get me started on the 5th interviews you have to do before you get the job. I'm angry and tired. I had an interview process that went on for 3 months. 4 rounds of interviews and 2 sample work assignments took hours. Wow. Sheesh, man. So just looking at how Gen Z feels about just even getting hired. And they're saying that they're having issues just getting hired. No one's hiring them. Now, we're going to look at this next individual here. So the next woman I have pulled up on the screen. Excuse me. She's going to say, here's why 3 out of 4 managers believe Gen Z is the most difficult generation to work with. You can't see it. Here we go. She's pulled up here now. Here's why 3 out of 4 managers believe that Gen Z is the most difficult generation to work with. She's going to explain what she's, I guess, I don't know where she's getting her information from, but I think she's going to tell you where she's getting it from. So you're seeing what the Gen Zers are saying. You had the first kid right here. This kid right here, is it him? Gen Z is cooked. He explained why he felt that way. Having a degree and you're still broke, or you'll be comfortably broke. in this comment section says, I'm a lawyer, I'm 30, live with my parents, there's nothing that we can do. Literally got laid off from my corporate job at a record label, and I'm making more at a warehouse than I didn't require a degree. So he's saying that Gen Z is cooked. With a degree or without a degree, they're cooked unless you're sales, real estate, content creation, or OnlyFans. This guy here says that Gen Z is becoming the tool belt generation, which 56% of respondents believe that blue-collar jobs have more security than white-collar jobs. Then you have this girl here who can't understand as to, or she understands that AI is part of the battle that they're having in the workforce as Gen Zers. And Gen Zers are in an inherently broken system. And they're having issues getting jobs and working. And the comment section did not disagree with her. The comment section was saying, what work? No one wants to hire a Gen Zer. This lady here is going to explain why that is. So let's go ahead and let her cut.
Of 1,300 managers, 3 out of 4 managers all agree that Gen Z is the hardest generation to work with. We can't say that these are unwritten rules of corporate because they are saying the quiet part out loud. So here are the top 3 reasons why employers do not want to hire this generation. 1, they have poor communication skills. They're digital natives and they are used to communicating online. They disproportionately communicate in acronyms. As a result, their interpersonal skills and soft skills have suffered tremendously. 2, they lack professionalism. They don't know how to conduct themselves in a business setting. They don't understand policy and procedure, nor do they understand the chain of command and how it works. They are distracted and cannot concentrate. They display a lack of effort, which results in their having to be coddled and handled with kid gloves. It's also been reported that they come in demanding special provisions and basically saying how they like things done. In a nutshell, they want to determine when and how they work, and it just doesn't work that way. And number 3 is they are easily offended and too sensitive. It's been reported that it's difficult to give them feedback because they're overwhelmed by their feelings when they hear the feedback if it's not good. When they receive the feedback, the perception is they're being attacked, instead of internalizing the feedback and regarding it as a teachable moment. So in a nutshell, they're in their feelings. An honorable mention, they're uncertain about their future, so they job hop. They have no loyalty to the business.
Whew. Well, let's give a round of applause for that one right there. So out of 1,300, I believe, managers, let's see real quick.
According to a recent study of 1,300 managers.
A recent study of 1,300 managers. Let me fix your face.
3 out of 4 managers.
I'm trying to help you. 3 out of 4 out of 1,300 managers, they said that Gen Z is hard to work with. They don't understand chain of command. From what they're saying, they don't understand policies. They're very distracted. They can't focus. They can't take constructive criticism. And they don't look at it as constructive criticism. They look at it as you attacking them. They don't see it as a way to get better. They see it as you attacking them when you try to correct something wrong that they're doing. Also, what she's saying is that, what was the other one? Let me let her run again.
Managers all agree that Gen Z is the hardest generation to work with. We can't say that these are unwritten rules of corporate because they are saying the quiet part out loud. So you
can't say that these are unwritten rules of corporate. They're saying the quiet part out loud.
The top 3 reasons why employers do not want to hire this generation. 1, they have poor communication skills.
Poor communication skills. That is true. I mean, you have to remember that they went to school and had COVID. Could you imagine going to school and then one day out of nowhere, you have a whole summer where everything is shut down? So right at the end of your school year, because COVID happened, what was it, March 20th or something like that of 2020 or 2019? 2020? That's 2020, I believe. It happened March of 2020. Boom. Because remember, school ends in like May. At least here in Texas it does. School ends in May. Sometime in May. Maybe even the beginning of June, but May. So you get to a school year You're almost 2 months, 3 months at the end of a school year. COVID hits, it shuts everything down, so you don't see your friends, right? And could you imagine what grade you're in? You could seventh, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth grade, whatever, 10th grade, right? You're at the end of a school year. COVID hits, it shuts down everything. And as a kid, there's only so much you can do. And at least as a kid, for us back in our day, we would have got on our bikes and took off and just had fun and raised hell. But I don't understand what this demographic of kids, how they play and how they do compared to what we did. But school shut down, right? Now, when school shut down, even parents' jobs shut down. Some parents' jobs shut down who didn't have essential work. So you don't go to school and you're out of school for like the rest of the school year, which seems cool at first. But then your summer is shut down. No pools, no gyms, no clubs, no bars. If you were in college, no clubs, no bars, no gatherings, no gathering together, no skating rinks, no arcades, no malls, if that was still a thing at the time. Like, all those things were shut down. You putting on mask and you got a social distance, and that went on for how long? Like a year or two. And then when that time passes, they got so acclimated to this new way of living, which was weird. You put them back in school, and then and then they had to do online school during that time. They were still trying to continue school, but you got to now these kids are no longer around their peers. They're like on this computer, trying to pick up and continue school, which is just like, what are we doing? And if you have questions or don't understand something, the whole way of trying to ask questions and get answers and the whole structure just completely just hit you with a shock. And that went on for like 1 or 2 years, I think. For sure, like a year or whatever. And then you take them and you throw them back into school, right? Now they have a whole year or two of just complete like no face-to-face, no close communication with other people around them. You know what I mean? There was no close contact of other people around them. And I can't relate. Personally, I can't relate because during that time, I was still maneuvering and contact with people and touching and being able to speak to people. So I didn't feel what other people felt. I saw it as far as like being out on the highways, seeing no traffic at 5 o'clock, no morning traffic. Gas price went down to like $1.20. Like, I was able to see that, and I was like, man, this is actually like kind of cool, but at the same time it's strange. You go downtown Austin, you're seeing like windows and stores being boarded up and crap. You know what I mean? Like, it was weird, but I wasn't being excommunicated from other humans, if that makes any sense. I wasn't like not being able to get close to people and all that. I didn't have that same experience. But imagine if you were a teenager or a preteen, like there's nothing for you to do. And like I said, if it was my generation, I mean, we would have hopped on bikes, would have went on walks or something and like still been able, but I don't understand how those kids got over it, but that 2 years had a serious impact on them. And then you take them and try to get them to pick up where they left off. How did they react to that shock when they got put back out into the world? You know what I mean? That's 2 years you took out of their life. 1 or 2 years you took out of their life. And that stumped their growth from education, communication, just physical touch in general from other people. You know what I mean? Unless you have families or brothers and sisters, at least you could still be close to. Then that hindered their communication. That put a big dent in their level of communication, because then they got so used to doing this with communicating with people, they got real savvy with this. Savvy with the communication of their cell phone devices. And then they try to take that away from them, but they just continued it out in public. And now everything is behind a computer screen and not as much as in person. And it really put a shock to that generation. It really hurt them a lot. It really did. So Now you have a generational clash when it comes to the workforce, but it's not their fault. It's not their fault at all as to why that's going on. So it's causing a really big ruckus in the job market and with the generations. And then we have AI competing with Gen Z, because they got to worry about they have to worry about, as well as millennials, they have to worry about AI competing for the white collar jobs, because the corporations are going to take the AI over the humans any day. There's a lot less you got to worry about, less expenses, less complaints, less calling in, less things like that, and less people to do one task. You can take one person can AI it to mitigate to do 5 or 10 people's jobs at once as far as white collar jobs go. So that's a huge blow right there for Gen Z to take, and it's gonna be hard to see how that's gonna placate the rest of these next coming 5 or 10 years, you know. So yeah, so now we're gonna switch on over and we're gonna see on what this Project 25 is all about.
What is Project 25?
We're gonna go in and look at Project 25 because I'm kind of curious myself. I'm curious as to Project 25 and how it works and what they do. And I'm going to start off with a social media clip. And we're going to see how social media explains what Project 25 is. So right here, you have the news moment, people. This was, what are we in? So this was July of this year. And we're going to see how they explain what Project 25 is. So let's go ahead and look it up, and then we'll go on further to get our own understanding.
2025. Project 2025 is a 922-page proposal to dismantle the U.S. government and replace it with a new conservative vision. The plan was drafted by the Heritage Foundation, an influential think tank led by former Trump administration officials, which aims to promote conservative public policies. Some of the key proposals include a massive expansion of presidential power, firing more than 50,000 federal employees who don't align with the president's agenda, massive scalebacks on LGBTQ+ and reproductive rights, tighter immigration laws, and more oil and gas pumping. Democrats are mobilizing against Project 2025. In his statement, Biden said Project 2025 should scare every single American. Trump has recently distanced himself from the project, writing on Truth Social that he knows nothing about it and he disagrees with some of the things they're saying. Critics point out that several people linked to the project worked in Trump's administration or as allies in his re-election campaign. Project 2025 director Paul Dans, for example, was chief of staff at the Office of Personnel Management under Trump. What is Project 2025? Project 2025 is a 920.
So the way they explained it seemed pretty bad, the way they explained it, and we're going to look at the comment section. Project 25 is a good thing. Why y'all being so mad about it? I'm actually terrified of who wins, because I know most of us don't want neither. If people aren't scared of Project 25, they don't know enough about it. This sounds like the beginning of The Handmaid's Tale. I'm scared, y'all. Somebody in the comments said Project 2025 doesn't sound that bad. I agree with some of what would be laid down. Trump will be my vote. Where's Kanye? We can still vote him over here. So, from what they explained, Project 2025 seems like a complete wreck.
22-page proposal to dismantle the U.S. government and replace it with a new conservative vision. The plan was
so dismantle the U.S. government and oppose a new proposition. And it was drafted by the
Heritage Foundation.
The Heritage Foundation. Okay, so we have the Heritage Foundation. Who is the Heritage Foundation? So actually, I went in and went out to try to figure out who the Heritage Foundation is, and this is what I found. And let's see who they say it is. The Heritage Foundation is an
influential think tank led by former Trump administration officials.
Influential think tank led by former Trump administrators.
Which aims to promote conservative public policies.
Okay, so the Heritage Foundation is Trump administrators aimed at conservative rights for public policy. All right, so right here we have who wrote Project 25. And this is out of the BBC. Pause. And this was 6 days ago. The BBC Project 25, a wish list for a Trump presidency explained. It is billed as a policy wish list for the next Republican president that would vastly expand presidential powers and impose an ultra-conservative social vision on the U.S. Donald Trump has disavowed... Hey, what's up, Mexi Nug? Appreciate it. Donald Trump has disavowed the Heritage Foundation's Project 25 document. Though many of its authors worked for his previous administration, links between Trump campaign and Project 25 have highly been or have been highlighted by the former president's critics. This attack line will likely continue at the Democratic National Convention in Chicago here this month. Okay. Is that where he got shot at? In Chicago? Interesting. So who wrote Project 25? It is common for Washington think tanks of all political stripes to propose policy wish lists for potential governments in waiting. The Conservative Heritage Foundation first produced policy plans for future Republican administrations in 1981 when Reagan was about to take office. It has produced similar documents in connection with subsequent presidential elections, including in 2006 when Trump won the presidency. A year into his term, the think tank boasted that the Trump White House had adopted nearly 2/3 of his proposal. The Project 2025 was unveiled in April of 2023, but liberal opposition to the document was ramped up now that Trump has extended his polling lead. The Republican nominee himself has distanced himself from the proposal. He said, "I know nothing about Project 2025. I have no idea who's behind it. I disagree with some of the things they're saying, and some of the things they're saying are absolutely ridiculous and abysmal." I think I butchered that word. But the team created the project is chock full of former Trump advisors, including Director Paul Dans, who was chief staff at the Office of the Personal Management while Trump was president. Mr. Dan left the project in late July, clearing the way for the Heritage Foundation president Kevin Roberts to take over. He said he was leaving during the presidential election season in order to direct all my efforts to winning bigly. Okay, so Russell Vought, another former Trump administrator, wrote the key chapter in the document and also serves as a Republican National Committee and 2024 Platform Policy Director. More than 100 conservative organizations contribute to the document, Heritage says, including many that would be hugely influential in Washington if Republicans took back the White House. The Project 2025 document sets out 4 main policies it aims at. It aims at restore the family as a centerpiece of American life, dismantle the administrative state, defend the nation's sovereignty and borders, and secure God-given individual rights to live freely. Here's an outline of several of its key proposals. Let's see how much we have. I'm not going to go through all of it. Government. Project 2025 proposes that the entire federal bureaucracy, including independent agencies such as the DOJ, be placed under... Oh, crap. What is this? There we go. The DOJ be placed under direct presidential control, a controversial idea known as unitary executive theory. In practice, that would streamline decision-making, allowing the president to directly implement policies in a number of areas. All right, we're going to skip down. The document labels the FBI a bloated, arrogant, increasingly lawless organization. It calls for drastic overhauls of this and several other federal agencies, as well as the complete elimination of the Department of Education. What does the Republican Party platform say? The party platform includes a proposal to declassify government records, root out wrongdoers, and fire corporate employees. Pledges to slash regulation and government spending, but it stops short of proposing a sweeping overhaul of federal agencies as outlined in Project 2025. On immigration, it says that increased fundings for a wall on the U.S.-Mexico border, one of Trump's signature proposals in 2016, is proposed in the document. In 2025, also proposes dismantling the Department of Homeland Security and combining it with other immigration enforcement units and other agencies, creating a much larger and more powerful border policy operation. So if he's only protecting the borders in Mexico, I mean, it's not just immigrants from Mexico coming, they're all over the world. So that's planes, trains, and automobiles, and boats. What does the Republican Party platform say? Not all of those details are repeated in the party platform, but the overlying headlines are similar. The party is promising to implement the largest deportation program in American history. Climate and economy. The document proposes slashing federal money for research and investment in renewable energy and calls for the next president to stop the war on oil and natural gas. Carbon reduction goals would be replaced by efforts to increase energy production and energy security. The paper sets out two competing visions on terrorists and is divided on whether the next president should try to boost free trade or raise barriers to imports. So we got abortion and family. The Project 2025 does not call outright for a nationwide abortion ban. However, it proposes withdrawing the abortion pill, mifepristone, from the market and using existing but little enforced laws to stop the drug being sent through the post. The document suggests that the Department of Human and Health Services should maintain a biblical-based, social science reinforced definition of marriage and family. Tech and education. Under the proposals, pornography will be banned and tech and telecom companies that allow access will be shut down. The document calls for school choice and parental control over schools and takes aim at what is called woke propaganda. It proposes to eliminate a long list of terms from all laws and federal regulations, including sexual orientation, gender equality, abortion, and reproductive rights. Social Security. Although Heritage has long supported reinforcing the country's public pension plan, Project 25 barely touches this third rail of American politics. The platform says Social Security is a lifeline for millions of retired Americans, and Republicans will restore economic stability to ensure long-term stability of the program. The plan's future. So Project 2025 is backed by a $22 million budget and includes strategies for implementing policies immediately after presidential inaugurations in January 2025. Heritage is also creating a database of conservative loyalists to fill government positions and a program to train those new workers. All right, so we got that. So that's what we have to understand what Project 2025 is. And their main things are government, immigration, climate economy, abortion and family, tech, education, social security. So that's what we have right there. So now we go over again and we find out who the Heritage Foundation is. So I found this, heritage.org, about Heritage Mission, the Heritage Foundation, because as we seen earlier and what was said earlier, two congruent things were right here. What we have right here, what does it say? Donald Trump has disavowed the Heritage Foundation's Project 2025 document. So the Heritage Foundation is the one who has put together this Project 2025 document, also said right here in the beginning of this clip. Oh, they're not going to play it no more? That's fine. We'll just refresh it. Here we go. Oh, it's not playing. Oh, that sucks. Whatever. So anyway, the Heritage Foundation are
What
the
is
people.
Project 2025? Project 2025 is a 922-page proposal to dismantle the U.S. government and replace it with a new conservative vision. The plan was drafted by the Heritage Foundation. And
so therefore, it was drafted by the Heritage Foundation. But they're saying it's to dismantle the
U.S. government and replace it
with a conservative
vision.
But, I mean, whenever I was looking at it, I mean, if we look right here, I mean, they're trying to protect borders. They're trying to stop people from having abortions and stuff like that. And they're trying to get rid of pornography and ban pornography, and any tech companies that allow access to it will be shut down. They're probably going to get rid of Social Security. I mean, that just seems like a given. I mean, I wouldn't say it's dismantling the government, but I don't know, to each his own. But let's go ahead and read about what the people who actually wrote this document. Let's see what they're about. So here's the Heritage Foundation. Here's the people that wrote the actual document. Let's see what their mission statement is. Every day, the Heritage Foundation is building an America where freedom, opportunity, prosperity, and civil society flourishes. Heritage's mission is to formulate and promote public policies based on the principles of free enterprise, limited government, individual freedom, traditional American values, and a strong national defense. That's their mission statement. That's what they pride themselves on. Always remember, when you're reading a mission, or whenever you're reading, I guess in this case, you could coin this as legalese. To formulate and promote government policies based on principles of free enterprise, which enterprise would, oh, there's that bug again. Enterprise would be synonymous with business, if I'm not mistaken. Limited government, so I guess they would be anti-communism. Individual freedom, that could be business freedom or individual as in person freedom, but that could still mean the same thing. Traditional American values, whatever that is, and a strong national defense, which is what America's always been about, was strong national defense. Let's see here. So heritage's strategic priorities, fighting for America's future. Let's click on this and see if this takes us somewhere. Does it take us somewhere? Doesn't take us anywhere. So we have three things: providing solutions, mobilizing conservatives, and training leaders. That's their three things. So now more than ever, the American people need a champion to preserve the great American experiment and everything good and just that. Oh, there it is. Fighting for America's future. The Heritage Foundation and Heritage Actions are fighting to save America. Let's see, the president's message. So here we go. So we're digging into exactly who the creators, I would say, of the Project 2025 message is. So president, I'm assuming they're saying the president of this company, of this foundation, as opposed to the president of the United States, which is a company as well. The Heritage Foundation and Heritage Action mission is to promote human flourishing by restoring self-governance to the American people. I'm okay with that. As the everyday American's outpost in Washington, D.C., Heritage promotes and advocates for public policies based on the principle of limited government, economic freedom, a robust civil society, and a strong national defense. In recent years, those principles have been under attack by the leftist ideologies running America's elite institutions. Heritage place in this fight is primarily in the arena of ideas, public policy, and government accountability. As conservatives, our weapons are not the fleeting trends of the moment, but the proven permanent fundamentals of human flourishing, faith, family, freedom, and nation. Through a rigorous analysis of public policy, opinion, and events, Heritage has identified 7 challenges where our efforts are most needed and where we can do the most good. It will be on these 7 fronts that the Heritage Foundation will make our stand, and that is to empower parents to make education choices, secure America's border and reduce crime, ensure free and fair elections, reverse the growth of regulation, spending, and inflation, counter the threat of communist China, hold big tech accountable, and protect unborn life and family formation. So these are the people who wrote Project 25, and this is what they ground themselves on. And this is from their website. I'm just reading out of their playbook and their stuff. Now, I haven't actually pulled up the actual document because it's like 200 some pages. So that would be a long read, but I'm just going inside the mission statement and the mind of what the foundation is about. These are the issues that will decide the fight for America's future and conservative movement's success over the next several years. Parental rights, the rule of law, democratic accountability, individual liberty, national security, equal opportunity, and human dignity. As a matter of political debate and public policy, these issues seem distinct. But in the context of woke totalitarianism, escalating cultural war, they blend into a single fight, the same fight Americans have been waging and winning since 1776, which is the Declaration of Independence. Will our government serve we the people, or a political, cultural, and corporate aristocrat? Oh, Lord, I'm about to butcher this word. Aristocracy or aristocracy that hates them. All right, so then they're saying that they offer solutions to challenges we face and concrete reforms America needs to achieve the outcomes we seek. Okay, In our schools, along the borders, on the streets, and voting booths, in our economy, in the world, and in the womb, we face the same choice: to stand up for the American people or bow down to elites that are trying to subjugate and cancel them, which is true. The stakes are high, battle lines are drawn, but neither are daunting or unfamiliar. For they are the same today as they were at Bunker Hill and Gettysburg, and at the Bulge and Brandenburg Gate, at Independence Hall, and on the Edmund Pettus Bridge. History is once again calling America the last best hope of Earth, to divide the privileged and powerful and defend our revolution, our Constitution, and our heritage. All right. So that's what we have for the heritage. Oh, crap, where'd it go? So that's the heritage. What they call the Heritage Foundation. That's the Heritage Foundation, and that's what they pinpoint all of their things on. That's what they pinpoint everything on. On these 7 things: empowering parents, secure American borders, ensure free, fair elections, reverse the growth of regulation, spending, and inflation, counter the threat of communist China, hold big tech accountable, and protect unborn life and family formation. So, I mean, to me, if that's what they're going on, I think that's a good move in the right direction. But again, I haven't read the full document. This is just, me looking at that, and it's like, well, if you want a society to flourish, that seems like a good plan. But, there's always a catch to everything. So I wouldn't sit here and co-sign with it until I sat down and read the entire document with a dictionary, with the Black's Law Dictionary. So that's what we have for Project 25. And according to social media, listen to how it's being described.
What is Project 2025? Project 2025 is a 922-page proposal to dismantle the U.S. government and replace it with a new conservative vision. The plan was drafted by the Heritage Foundation, an influential think tank led by former Trump administration officials, which aims to promote conservative public policies. Some of the key proposals include a massive expansion of presidential power, firing more than 50,000 federal employees who don't align with the president's agenda, massive scalebacks on LGBTQ+ and reproductive rights, tighter immigration laws, and more oil and gas pumping. Democrats are mobilizing against Project 2025. In his statement, Biden said Project 2025 should scare every single American. Trump has recently distanced himself from the project, writing on Truth Social that he knows nothing about it and he disagrees with some of the things they're saying. Critics point out that several people linked to the project worked in Trump's administration or as allies in his re-election campaign. Project 2025 director Paul Dance, for example, was chief of staff at the Office of Personnel Management under Trump.
Okay, so Trump is shying away from it allegedly, but again, like I said, this isn't the Project 25. This is the Heritage Foundation and what their mission statement is and how they are trying to move forward as far as their mission statement and what their foundation is all about. Now, again, 922-page document. That would be something hard for me to sit down and read, but this is a good way to look at it because you have that and let's see, Project 2025. Should I pull this up? Building for conservative victory through policy, personnel, and training. Get the facts. This right here, I'm not sure exactly what this is, but this looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I wouldn't want to read anything else because I just simply read right out of Heritage Foundation, heritage.org. So this is their actual website. So I'm reading their stuff, and anything else would be outside of this. So I wouldn't want to read anything else that would counter my, I wouldn't say argument, but counter my research when I'm reading exactly from who is actually putting together the Project 2025. So this is them right here and everything that I just read. And this is what really the mission statement is, to tell you what they're all about. And if you want to look at the staff and figure out exactly what side they play on, the red or blue, which to me, I don't really at this point think matters, because at the end of the day, what's going to happen is going to happen, and you're not going to be able to stop it. I mean, he might be able to slow it down, but let's say he gets in the office, right? And he's only got 4 years, or Lord forbid, they try to do another assassination attempt. Don't know why he's in office. Who knows? But let's say he does another 4 years, like he did last time. He had 4 years, And then Biden comes in and Biden just, wrecks shop on the whole place. Let's say he gets in. He does his 4 years. He's only going to, if he does what he does, you can't expect things to be good when he gets in office because he has a lot to try to fix. But he's only got 4 years to do what he can. And a lot of times you don't feel what the last president did until like the new president gets in. You know what I mean? Or when he's on the way out the door. You're not going to feel the immediate effect of what he's doing. And if he gets in, he's only going to slow down the inevitable because let's say he does when he does 4 years. Okay, then let's say the next president is a Democrat. You know what I mean? Then it's like, he just slowed down the inevitable. He just slowed it down because if this is what they're fighting, where is it? If this is what they're fighting, if they're sitting here trying to fight these things, if they're trying to fight to empower parents to make educational choices as opposed to, let's just flip it. The other way around would be government makes parenting education choices. Secure America's borders and reduce crimes. Borders remain open. Ensure free and fair elections. Elections will be unfair and not free. Reverse growth of regulation spending and inflation. Promote growth of regulation spending and increase inflation. Counter threat of communist China. Allow communist China to be a threat. Hold big tech accountable. Do not hold big tech accountable. Protect unborn life and family formation. Destroy family and unalive the unborn. You know what I mean? So if this is what they're trying to do, and if this is what it's all about, but again, that's a 922-page document, so there has to be a huge catch in there. Because like I said, I'm not reading that. I'm just reading the mission statement of the founders of the document. Then he'll only be able to slow it down. And again, you can look at the staff. We can go back in here and look at the staff of people who work there, but that's the staff. You know what I mean? Here's the foundation, and here's the board of trustees who run this thing. And you have to go in and figure out every single person about what they do, and if found 14 leaders. Okay, so there's 14 leaders in this foundation. I don't know why I got the alphabetical orders. You got the leadership, you got the directors, you got the experts, and then you have other staff and all this stuff that's pushing for what it is that they're trying to push for in this project of 2025. Who knows that these people could change in a matter of whatever time, and at any time they could change their stance. So Project 2025 is going to be an interesting one, and at the end of the day, I feel like it's going to get pushed, but I don't know what it's going to really be implemented when it comes to a 922-page document. When they're speaking on seven of their main policies that they're aiming for in a 922-page document. So that's going to be an interesting one to go into. But anyway, enough of that. Going over to former tech CEO warns AI will make most jobs obsolete by 2025. And I'm going to skip down into right here. Where is this guy at? Right here. Encountering a visionary. So we're going to read this little bit of a document right here and see what's going on about how AI will make most jobs obsolete by 2035, which is 10 years away. So first cross path for Joseph Azar. He's a network marketing and event organizer. Sterling, by Michael Sterling of MS Marketing. Sterling runs a series of in-person meetups and virtual gatherings for making professionals, providing a forum to share insight, make connections, and potentially collaborate. Azar has over 25 years experience in tech. Started coding at 14 back in 94. When internet access was billed by the hour, he was a C-level executive for 12 years, most recently leading Foresight Helmets, which was acquired by GoPro last month. He has a master's degree in computer science. He's worked across nearly every tech domain over his long career. His current consultant business helps startups build AI-driven products and automation systems. AI in daily life, the rise of consumer robots. AI is such a fast industry, he said, referencing the recent integration of large language models into consumer robots like Figure One, which I've showed, which combines OpenAI ChatGPT with a household helper robot. These robots make it easy as humanly possible or human-like as possible, so that when you talk to them, they have pauses, they have breaths, They even interspersed their conversations with so that filler words. Azar also highlighted a new AI system for software engineering called DnL&x that he claimed could make human coders obsolete within 5 or 10 years. It's a full system which, from a personal viewpoint, will put me out of a job in the next 5 to 10 years, if not earlier. Now, hold on. This was published in April 1st of 2024. So this is a recent article. Educational institutes must adapt. The tech mogul advised universities to start preparing for this AI-driven future. He recounted watching a dark comedy video titled University of Nothing that imagined a world where AI mastered every academic field, rendering human instructions pointless. While Zar productions are undoubtedly striking, it remains to be seen if AI will be so thoroughly it remains to be seen if AI will so thoroughly automate entire job categories as rapidly as he suggests. However, his decades of experience and success in the tech world led credibility to his concerns about AI's immense potential to disrupt industries and labor markets in the coming years. The uncertain future of physical jobs in the age of, I don't know if that's a word or letters. Yeah, you see it. When asked if careers might be secured from automation, Azar struggled to find ones the AI hasn't at least approached. He dismissed the idea that physically demanding jobs like constructions could be sheltered, noting advancing in robotics that replicate human muscle movement. The tech mogul recalled initially thinking roles like fitness instructors may be protected. Hey, all right, hold on, wait a minute. Roles like that could be protected. Shit. All right. Only to realize AI could soon access biomechanics and provide customized exercise guidance. Sheesh. There are robots that actually use artificial muscles that could be taught human anatomy. He explained this means they could assess a person's weakness and recommend exercises and dietary supplements to address that weakness. AI hype versus reality, the new tech bubble. Okay, so here we go. Azar drew, while I'm over, well, I guess this is still part of the economy. Azar drew parallels between today's AI hype and previous technology bubbles like the late 90s .com bubble. He criticized companies that merely integrate publicly available AI applications or publicly available AI application programming interfaces from companies like OpenAI, yet markets themselves as pioneering artificial intelligence outfits, implying they train internal machine learning models on data. If your whole company or business revenue is built on application programming interfaces provided by other companies, then your income solely relies on their APIs being online. If something happens to those APIs, you're offline again. He argues startups should be upfront if they're taking the former approach. So therefore, if your business is ran on internet, if the internet goes down, your business goes down. Kind of like me streaming right now. Tell them, yes, we use open APIs and there's no shame in that. Use it. Everybody uses it, he advised. Just don't advertise that you're an AI company if all you do is just use APIs. All right, so here we go. And almost finished with this part right here. A new era of AI ethics and governance. As AI impacts grow more evident, voices from industry leaders like Azar may amplify calls for policymakers to prioritize AI's economic implications. This candid depiction of AI as an overwhelming workforce disruptor stands in stark contrast to tempered tones from many other tech giants. While leaders at companies like Microsoft and Google theorize AI could create new jobs, even as it eliminates others, Azar's human labor's obsolete as a foregone conclusion within the next 10 to 15 years. Only remaining question is how rapidly it will unspool across societies and how well humanity can adapt to the new reality. Sheesh. Man. So basically, what we have in a nutshell is in the next 5 or 10 years, AI, by the time 2030 hits for sure, AI is here and it's here to stay. It's already here to stay now. And we're going to go into that right now, actually. And he's just speaking on letting us know that it's going to take over a lot of jobs. And he's been in the tech space for 25 years. And he's saying the next 5 or 10 years, he's going to be out of a job. He even sees it coming and taking over his space. So regardless of what it is that you're doing, he's saying physical jobs are not safe. Nothing's safe with this AI stuff. And with AI coming in and taking over, it's just a guarantee that corporations are going to come in and use those as their new form of employees. And there's really nothing you can do about it. And for the average consumer to adapt to it is going to be a rough and bumpy ride on how to adapt to it. And what's even more bad about it, I would say, is that the figure one that he was talking about here, which is the robots that make it humanly possible or human-like as possible to talk to them, and they do like in-house tasks and stuff like that. So kind of like the movie I, Robot, you would have like an in-home robot with you helping you with in-home tasks, but it's really acclimating, getting to know you better, and also able to scan your biometrics, check your temperature, and like know how your body is feeling or what it's doing. It's basically an in-house tracking device, and it could overpower you because if push came to shove, you ain't punching a robot or knocking no robot out. So that's it for that part of the show, and we're going to go into our last portion of the show, which is going to be AI rising. And of course, whenever we get into the segment of the show, we always got to do it the right way. Yes, we have to do it the right way because it's getting pretty bad out here, of course. There's nothing that you can really do but watch it get better and better. Don't be afraid of it. Use it to your advantage. Use it to your advantage because right now it's at your fingertips to use. It's at your fingertips to implement. But we're going to look at the side where we like to enjoy the way it looks. So without further ado, let's roll the music and let's enjoy the view. Pull them up on the screen. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. In overdue time. If everything is going to computers, then hey, look at this. Look at that one there, buddy. Woo. Run it again. Oh, even get a picture of the white panties. What? Man, you see that? Oh man, that looks really good. It's crazy to just try to believe what that is. You think she was good, man. We gotta move to the next one. Look at this one we got here. Yes. Oh, a little shimmy, a little dance. You don't look too happy, but that's okay. Must be tough for you too. Yes, sir. Yes, you can see it. You can see it. Run it back one more time. All right, there's shimmy. Yes, yes. Yep. Yep. All right. I like. Good job for you. What we got here? This is a pretty one here. This is pretty. Yes, sir. Look at her smiling, lit up. Yes. Oh, look at this out the way. You run that back to shore. Look at that. Up close. Look at that. You get a close-up shot of the face. Look at the close-up shot of the face. Look at that. Oh, wait, we're going to run that back again. Move on. Look at that face. Up close. Look at the face. Yes. Do you see anything wrong with her face? Nothing. Nothing. I'm pausing it on her face. Oh, my goodness. Yes. Yes. Yes, that is fantastic. I'm here for that. Oh yeah. My AI girlfriend gonna look like this is on the poppin'. What we got here? Oh man. Star of your own movie. Okay, alright. Oh, on beat too. Alright. Look at you go. We'll give you one more shot. Yeah. But after you gotta go back to the other one, because the other one was just too cute. Back to this one real quick. We gotta get this one more time. This one is lovely. I like this one a lot. Yeah. That is fantastic right there, buddy. Look at that. Look at that. Yes. Yes. Shout out to her. Hey, we got to give her a round of applause. Better yet, give all of them a round of applause, but for sure that last one. Now, of course, we have to play all that just to say that none of them women were real. All of those women were AIs. They're all fake. Not one was real. Every single last one of them were fake AIs. All bots. Not one was real. Every single last one. Every one I pulled up. We'll go back over to them for you real quick so you can see. She's fake. She's fake. This is an AI bot right here. That right there. That's AI. This one. She's AI. You can kind of probably tell that one a little bit. This one. She's AI too. This one right here. AI. AI woman. You can probably tell her. But this one right here, by far, even when I get up close and pause it, you can't even tell. It's crazy how they getting good at this. And where is this? I still got in the economy. Let's put the AI. There we go. Which is crazy how this looks. And it seems like there's going to be issues with how people feel about this. And what's sad is that when they look at this situation, they're only looking at it from one side. They're looking at it from how men are going to react to women being AI robots. And we have a woman that's going to complain about that. And unfortunately, I don't think she should be complaining on it from that situation, because there's a cause and an effect to everything at the end of the day. But let's hear this lady complain about the situation, which she's not 100% wrong. She's not 100% wrong. But let's let her talk about AI girlfriends. Here we go. Oh, well, got to refresh it. Oh, I had her on mute because she probably talked too much.
AI is not just replacing our search engines or our jobs, it's now replacing our love lives. In a new article published by The Telegraph, we're now finding out that over 10 million people think a relationship with another human is overrated. A shockingly San Francisco-based startup company called Luca developed this new app called Replica that creates fictional character AI girlfriends for lonely men who don't want to date a real human. The app has already generated over $60 million in revenue from subscription sign-ups and add-ons from people paying to have their AI girlfriend. And more than 10 million people have already downloaded the app and made a digital companion. Do I personally have an issue if you want to talk to a digital AI girlfriend all day long? No, not particularly. But when you think about this as a total societal problem, is nobody else concerned that we're just totally fucked? We're already not having enough kids to replace our current population. Our marriage rate is the lowest it's ever been, at least in America. Men are having staggeringly low sex rates, and the majority of my generation is just deciding not to date at all. Why would you if you can have an AI romantic companion and replace your intimacy experiences by just watching pornography? Relationships with human beings are not overrated. Fall in love. You deserve the real thing. Get married. Have a bunch of babies. The fun way. Why would you want to take the fun part out of having babies? You don't need a Blade Runner 2049 AI hologram girlfriend, okay?
Okay, I mean, I see what she's saying. You don't need a Blade Runner 2049 girlfriend, but I mean, not all women are going to be with all men, though. I mean, that's just a fact. Not all women are going to be with all men, and it's just the fact that it's just a response that men are having, that women are not going to go for any man. You know, a lot of people are not going to be super successful, that at least achieve the type of success that women want. So therefore, if women are not willing to date men that are not as successful as them, it's not really the men's fault at that point, because he could be a good guy, he could be the love of your life, but if he's not attaining the resources or the lifestyle that you want, you won't be with him. But anyway, I digress on that part. Let's read the comment section. Right here, she said the best part is 42% of the users are married or in a relationship. Bring back dating, please. There it is right there. The best part is 42% of these users are married or in a relationship. Now, hold on.
Married, have a bunch of baby experiences by just...
What did she say? She said right here, listen to this.
Is just deciding not to date at all. Men are having staggeringly low sex rates, and the majority of my generation is just deciding not to date at all. Why would you if you can have an AI romantic companion and replace your intimacy experiences by just watching pornography? Relationships with human beings are not overrated. Fall in love. You deserve the real thing. Get married. Have a bunch of babies. The fun way. Why would you want to take the fun part out of having babies? You don't need a Blade Runner 2049 AI hologram girlfriend, okay?
And then she goes on to say right here, the best part is 42% of its users are married or in a relationship. Bring back dating. Why would you bring back dating if 42% of these users are married or in a relationship? You clearly said
marriage rate.
You clearly said the marriage rate is the lowest it's ever been.
Is the lowest it's ever been, at least in America. Men are having staggeringly low sex.
Men are having staggeringly low sex. Well, then why the hell are 42% of the users of this thing are married or in a relationship? Clearly, if they're married in a relationship, they're still not having sex.
Rates. And the majority of my generation is just deciding not to date at all. Why would you if you can have an AI?
And then you say, bring back dating, please. What's the point in dating if you're not going to get married? You bring back dating. What are you going to date for? What's the point of dating? You're going to date to get married, right? That's the purpose, to have a family and raise kids. However, it doesn't seem like marriage or being in a relationship is so fulfilling if 42% of its users are using it. So there's something else that's the problem here. Let's just read the comments anyway. One could say that AI would actually listen to your wants and needs and desires and fulfill them without backlash. God dang, Jesus. Hit him with it. At least they probably don't get mad at you for something you did in their dreams. Jesus Christ. Bro, I need one. How dare lonely people want company? Slam hand on table. That's a woman that said that. Let's see. Some people can't get a relationship. So why should be a problem having an AI girlfriend instead of being alone all the time? That is true. Now, when my grand asks about girlfriends, I say, yeah, now. So, as a man said, sounds good. Let's see. This girl says AI will never leave. This is a woman. A woman says the AI will never leave. So this ain't just men. This is women too agreeing AI will never leave. Somebody said, that's crazy. Where do I sign up? I don't know about the Blade Runner Dragonborn girlfriend. Sounds kind of cool. I might have to go check it out. I'm tired of falling in love, but I got burned one too many times. I tried falling in love, but I got burned one too many times. I tried. She keeps short-circuiting, and even it dumped me. Yes, that's why I play Mass Effects. I love me some Laura Tisani, whatever. Yeah. Don't get married, man. It's a trap. Do all the rest, but don't get married. It's not necessarily about men who don't want to date, but for those who find it difficult to find a partner. Exactly. All of this unconditionally without headaches. That's an idea. This is absolutely insane. Where do I sign up? Remember the show A Little Wonder? It was a robot girl a guy built at his job. Yeah, basically. Yeah. Yeah. So she's having an issue. She's saying that, you know, the men are lonely and all this stuff, and that get married, do the right thing, don't take the fun out of marriage. But then she turned around and said 42% of the users are married or in a relationship. So clearly these men who are married or in a relationship, if these are just men, we could say men and women who are married in a relationship, are not enjoying it. They're not having fun, which marriage is not about the two. It's about a family. It's a duty to your family for the betterment of society. Then she says, bring back dating, please. Why would you date if this is the outcome of your marriage? Why would you date if the outcome of your marriage is 42% of the married or in a relationship people are gonna be having an AI girlfriend anyway? What is the freaking point of that anyway? That doesn't make any freaking sense. Hit them with a sad note. All right, so next on, we're going to go on to a new study that's going on. And this is called what is this called? This is what AI is for, just in case. No, 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 no. Here we go. AI-powered smart glasses branded as X-ray glasses and enables deaf individuals to see conversations with real-time subtitles and even rewind them. The glasses, using augmented reality technology and a smartphone app, also offer live captioning in 9 languages with more added. I should have put that up on the screen for you to see. So here we go. Now to me, there was one big thing that said it right here. Deaf individuals see conversations with real-time subtitles and even rewind them. They can rewind it. I don't know how far that goes, but let's see how this works. Let's roll the footage. Hopefully I don't get a copyright for this damn song.
Can we see anything?
Yes. Oh.
Well, I'm talking to you. So, this is a new way of being able to communicate and be included in this. No, she's like, she's naturally looking at me, but she's realising she doesn't have to look through me, she can just look through the glasses.
Alexa, what's the weather forecast? 23 degrees Celsius with mixed with cloudy skies. Today's forecast is clouds and showers. High of 24.
Hello?
Hey Josh, it's Jillian. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. How are you? Powerful. It's powerful. The power and the importance for people who are hard of hearing all over the world to feel that they don't have to solely rely on lip reading anymore. And it's a big moment.
I'm getting a real-time stream of subtitled information where ordinarily I might be behind. I might not quite catch everything, but this is giving me a real-timed narrative which enables me to be informed, it enables me to be involved.
Effectively, we're taking that audio stream from the microphone on the glasses. What we're doing, though, is then taking those captions and putting them into augmented reality. There was just a little epiphany.
Okay, I was wondering about that. I was like, I don't know if he's deaf. Because, you know, not to sound like a dick or anything, but deaf people kind of have that people who are deaf usually have a funny way of speaking, usually, because they don't know the sound of their voice, or they don't know how sound sounds. So it makes sense why they talk like how the first lady was talking. And he wasn't talking like that, but he said his grandpa was suffering from hearing loss, which, yeah.
Any moment where I thought, well, hang on a second. He watches TV all the time with subtitles on. Why can't we subtitle the world?
To feel that they...
Wow, man, that is amazing. That is actually pretty cool. And it said it will soon be able to recognize languages, tone, and I didn't catch the other ones at the very, very end. But that's one thing I've always noticed about AI. I looked at AI like that. If you think about AI is usually, from my understanding, they're usually going to tailor to the people who have some kind of disability, like deaf, blind, in this case, hearing loss, disabled, like paralyzed from the waist down or the neck down. They're usually going to use the AI technology on those people because who wouldn't want to have limbs? Who wouldn't want to have a body that they could actually use and utilize? Think of somebody who's been paralyzed their entire life and you gave them the opportunity, because I showed that one video on Tuesday where they can take your head and implant it on a healthy body, and your consciousness and your memories would still be the same of you. You would just have a new healthy body now. So imagine if they integrate like a part human, part AI body, and take a disabled person who will be willing to go through the procedure and connect them to a actual body that they've never had before. So when you're going to be using AI, I always look at it as they're going to go to people who are disabled first, because they're going to be the ones that be willing to take it. Not saying it's a bad thing. I mean, if you know what it feels like to be paralyzed, you would jump at the very opportunity to know what it feels like to see what everybody gets to wake up with every single day. You know, a person who can't do this with their own hands. I mean, you give them opportunity to have arms, hands, you know, they get to start to enjoy life the way you do. Like, they're going to go and take it. They're going to do it. So AI, I always thought that they're going to tailor to the disabled people first. And that makes sense. I mean, that would be the good way to use it. You know what I mean? It would be the good way to use it. But then once you tailor it to them, then you can give it to the rest of the world. And at that point, it's a choice, you know? So that's interesting. Using augmented reality through the glasses. And of course, that's the starter glasses. They're only going to get better. So the next one we have here is talking about catfish crimes are going to be getting worse because of AI real-time manipulation. Let's check out what this is about. I gotta mute it because of the music. So as you can see here, what's going on? Somebody's being they're showing an AI video of a dude who has basically got a wig on, if you can't tell, and the movements that he's doing with the catfish render image is, you can't even tell the difference. Like, there's no lag in the video whatsoever of him moving as opposed to the AI video image moving in real time, manipulating his every move, and all he has on is a wig to make him look like the girl, to be able to catfish, or to be able to pretend like that's who you're talking to in real time, so you can't tell that you're talking to him, but you think it's her. You know what I mean? So that's gonna change the game for streaming and OnlyFans and any kind of content creation or sales. I mean, that could be going on now as far as deep fakes go. Politicians speaking, presidents speaking, or anything. That right there is going to be a huge game changer. This right here is called Midjourney. Midjourney is the what is Midjourney? I forget what Midjourney is, but basically it's showing how Midjourney was on day 1 and how Midjourney improved on day 770. That's a little over 2 years. In 2 years, it went from this to this, and this is just an image. So if it did this in 2 years in an image, what is it going to do in 2 years in a video? You know what I mean? Because now you can take this image and turn this image into, and generate this image into a video, make the image come to life. Like, it never stops. It keeps on going and going. So it's always going to keep improving itself, and it improves itself. You don't have to go in and improve for it. Let's see here. What was I looking at? Lots of, oh, let me, it's the wrong way. Next we have, oh shoot. Oh crap, I went too far. Okay, so now, this is the same company that had this right here. So Midjourney right here, day 1 to day 770 of the images that it's done. So this is the images, the improvement of images that is done in the course of 2.5 years. Look at the video quality that they make from the same company.
Is Cascadia. The haven was forged to shield its inhabitants from the seas. However, given their vast population of innovators, this wasn't enough. Some of the Cascadians pledged to what was known as the Extremophile program, undergoing profound transformations using genetic terramods, altering their biology to not only withstand but to thrive off their new sub-zero habitat. Cascadia plays a vital role in the Sinarchy trade, transporting the only known source of bloom-free water to the other havens, Atlas Peak and Onyx Industrial. The society was reminiscent of the old world. The Parliament understood that offering a diverse life to their citizens, filled with customizable experiences and personal pursuits, was crucial to maintaining mental well-being within their isolated environment. During the expansion era, they had developed...
See, so this entire movie is a short film made with AI Midjourney. The same company that did this image right here in 2.5 years, it's a company making this. So there's nobody needed for any of this. The voice is AI, the images is AI, everything is AI. There's probably one person who did this entire film. One person by himself, and that was the writer. So as you can see, when you talk about AI, AI is touching everybody. Even if you're rich or if you're poor, everybody's getting touched by AI financially. And there's going to be very few to succeed in it. And majority are going to be detrimented by it. So the next thing we have here is augmented reality. I'm going to say goodbye to you real estate agents. It's a wrap. There's no more need for a real estate agent. So what we have here is augmented reality AI. So scientists at Google developed an AI system that can take photos of a house, create a 3D model for them, and after the AI is done, one can not only create a video like this, but even a fully interactive 3D walkthrough. Let's check out the walkthrough. Okay, I gotta cut the music off. So, real estate agents, it's a wrap. Did a straight walkthrough of the whole home. Not even, you're not even there. You ain't got to be there. Look at this. Instead of physically going to the home, you'll see it when you get there. But right now, you can do this from anywhere where you're at. Augmented reality. All they do is they take a photo of the house, create a 3D model from the photo, and then you can not only do a video, but you could do an interactive 3D walkthrough of the home. So if you want to see what the home looks like, you can see it like this. This is crazy. This is crazy. Like you just like, what's the point? You're not gonna need a realtor anymore. You're not gonna need a real estate agent anymore, and they're already becoming obsolete. And the next thing that we have here, oh man, that's wild. AI it keeps improving and keeps getting better. The next thing we have here is an image to 3D tool, which I was speaking to someone last night about this, how they enjoy doing 3D art, and I wonder if they're keen to seeing what this is about. So here we go. I'm going to roll this footage. He's going to speak on image to 3D tool, and then we're going to take it a step further on the next video. So here we go.
3D tool that is the best I have seen. It's also free. It was made in collaboration with Triple AI and Stability AI. You can upload an image and it will turn it to a 3D model. Typically, these models will have issues with the back half of the image and do not create consistent shapes. This one is almost perfect. The demos they provided are actually really accurate, which is rare in this space. Let me show you. Let's start with a picture of myself. Bam. It's not the most detailed, but overall model is impressive. I could even 3D print this if I wanted to. Now a Terminator skull. Had no issues at all. It provides output in OBJ and GBL. If you want to try it, you can either use it on a Hugging Face Spaces, or you can install it easily with Pinocchio.computer with a one-click install. Search for Triple SR and hit download, then install. Okay, a two-click install, but still very easy. And if you enjoyed the video, like and follow for more AI tools, guides, and news.
Yeah, so you can take any 3D images, and he took a 3D image of himself. It didn't look that great.
Let's start with a
right here.
Picture of myself. Bam.
Now, it doesn't look that great.
It's not the most detailed, but overall.
No, it's not. But it's a start. And like we seen right here. Oh crap! Not right there. Whoops. Where is it? Right here. Day 1, day 770. This is. Call this day 1. Let's just say this is day 1. This is what it looks like. What is it going to look like in a year or two? I mean, you won't be able to notice the difference between this and this at some point. You know what I mean? So this is him taking a model of a photo of himself. It's a photo, right?
The most detailed, but
was it a photo he took?
Rare in this space. Let me show you. Let's start with a picture of myself.
Picture. So he turned a picture of himself and can turn it into a 3D image. Now, take it a step further, okay? If he's able to take that picture and make himself a 3D image, when we give it 1 or 2 years, then it'll look just like that right there. It'll be a 3D image like that right there. Take it a step further. Now we can take this same 3D image and then we can do this to it. Here we go. Check this out.
Is going to change this AI tool is going to change the game for 3D animation. Cascadeur uses AI to rig, pose, and animate your 3D characters. And now with their latest unbaking feature, you can import and then edit pre-baked animations and motion capture to completely customize it to your liking. The AI uses physics to automatically interpolate the most natural looking next movements for you, taking the stress out of cleaning up motion capture and allowing you to focus on creating incredible animations. This AI tool is going to change the game for 3D animation. Cascadeur uses AI to rig, pose, and animate your 3D characters. And now with their latest unbaking feature, you can import and then...
So, you're taking it from here, take a photo of yourself, 3D image it here, but eventually the 3D images are going to get a hell of a lot better, and they're going to look just like your photo, just a 3D image. And then you can take your own 3D image and animate it.
Then edit pre-baked animations and motion.
So it can have motions to it. Look at it moving up here.
Capture to completely customize it to your liking. The AI uses physics.
So then now you can put yourself, which you probably already can now, into movies. So you'll be your own movie character in movies. You'll be your own star movie. So therefore, the Hollywood it's a wrap for Hollywood. That's the best way to say it. It's a wrap for Hollywood because you won't need them anymore. Because now you can be in your own video games, your own movies, your own everything. Because you can literally take a photo of yourself like he did, 3D animated. Looks like crap now, but in 1 or 2 years it's going to look just like that or better. And now you can take that 3D object and animate it and have it moving.
To automatically interpolate the most natural looking next
stuff
movements
like
for
this.
you. Taking the stress out of cleaning up
So
motion
you can
capture
now be
and
your
allow
own character in any game you so choose. Ready Player One, here we fucking come. Good Lord. It's going to be a wrap. It's already heading in that direction. Like I said, it's not a bad thing. You just have to be able to be going along with it as it happens and not just sit here and just be afraid of the future, because the future is going to come regardless. So now we have this, and we're going to take it even a step further, because remember, we were talking about over here, augmented reality. Well, we're going to look at augmented reality on a different scale, and we're going to check this out. So this is spatial painting with Apple Vision Pro, and this is basically a data drawn with spatial painting that can immediately output as 3D data on the spot. Check this out. Okay, I got to mute it because of the music. But look at this. So Apple Vision Pro. So to all of my artists out there, I mean, if you're an artist, I don't see why you would not want to do this. I mean, like this right here takes it to a whole new level. Could you imagine this? If you're an artist, if you like to paint or draw or whatever it is that you do, look at this. This right here is just like no need for a pen and a pad. Earth is your pad. That is wild, man. That is so freaking wild. And then at some point, would you be able to take this photo, right? You could take a photo of this from the augmented reality, right? Would you be able to take the photo, 3D it, animate it from an augmented reality? Is that possible? Who knows? But I wouldn't see why not. And then you can take that augmented reality thing that you did and put it into a video game. You can put it into a movie, anything that you create. And then turn around and check this out. All right. So imagine augmented reality if you're shopping. So what this looks like, right? He has on shoes, right? But take a closer look. These shoes aren't real. These are augmented reality shoes. He's shopping for shoes. So he's trying on the shoes via augmented reality. So imagine you trying shoes on, but you're just swapping them out via augmented reality. Dress shoes, house shoes, slippers, boots, heels, tennis shoes, whatever you want to do. You're trying on shoes right there on the spot with augmented reality, AI. Right? And then you have stuff like this. Was this it? No. No, that's not it. Right here, these gentlemen are going to play ping pong. There was nothing there. Did you see that? There was nothing there. There's nothing there. All they have is the office space, but there's an empty space right here. They're going to put a ping pong table right here. Boom, set it down. Game on. Playing ping pong. Playing ping pong. And you see, look at you see how big because right now they have on the VR glasses, right? And we now know what the VR headset looks like. But what about the time when the VR headset starts to look like this?
Solely rely on lip reading anymore.
What happens when the VR headset starts to look like that? And then it gets to the point where you take out that cord and they start to look sleek like everyday glasses. You know what I mean? Like the glasses you see me wear sometimes, like your everyday reading glasses. It's just gonna keep getting better and better and better and better and better, and it's never gonna stop. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but then you take it to this level right here. Imagine if you could copy and paste something, because we just saw you can be in augmented reality and draw using Earth as your canvas. But then imagine copy and pasting something using augmented reality to your computer in this manner right here. Check this out. Look at how this works. So there's a plant. He puts the reality into the computer. So reality is copy, paste it into the virtual reality. He's doing it on the spot, or he or she is doing it on the spot. On the spot, bam. And you could see it over in the background that it was actually happening in real time and not just through their computer, not just through their phone screen. But they copied and pasted from reality and pasted it into virtual reality. It's crazy. I mean the technology that we're going into now, man, from now to 2030, because if they're saying by, where are we at? No, not that. Where are we? I think I got rid of it. Right here. If they're saying by most AI will make most jobs obsolete by 2035, that's 10 years away. And we're seeing shit like this. Like, we're seeing stuff like this. We're seeing stuff like this. People painting and like, yeah, a lot of jobs are gonna be obsolete. I mean, we're seeing stuff like this where a dude can come in and take a 3D, take a photo of himself, make a 3D image, and then turn around and then animate his own 3D image. Like, there's no stopping this. There's endless abilities. There's no stopping this. And I'm gonna end it on that note. I was gonna do this last one right here, but I don't want to do it because it changes the tone of the show. So yeah, with that being said, get on your, see it as you see fit. I just like to put things together and be able to speak on it because, why not? Not everybody has the opportunity or takes the time to look at these things, and sometimes you need it to be presented to you and shown to you, and that's what I'm here to do. So with that being said, man, thank y'all so much for tuning into today's show. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, do me a favor. If you're on YouTube, hit the like button. Oh, the wrong side. Hit the like button. I'm on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube right now. So if you're on Twitch or Kick, give me a follow. If you're on YouTube, give me a follow. Hit the like button as well. If you want to contribute to today's show, it's right there. Thank y'all so much. We'll be back on here tomorrow for the Friday show. We'll be up out of here. But until next time, we'll see y'all later. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.